sanctuary. This isn't a time of peace. It's against the principalities and the powers that are puppeteering the people. And we are in a position to see souls set free. This has been the ancient war cry throughout all the generations of the Hebrew nation. Rock, Chazak.
Okay.
I put it down and then I put it on there. I got home around 2.
Mm-hmm.
I put it on there. I have it in a disposable pan.
Yeah.
I just put aluminum foil on it and put it back. I mean, I rubbed it down pretty good.
So I'll tell you, I've done in the past. It actually turned out. I was kind of shooting in the dark, but there's you can get it from Walmart. It's called Sweet Preacher.
Mm-hmm.
I cut cube. You cut the fat on it and kind of cube it, and then you put it down. It's supposed to expose it more, give it more heat inside, whatever. And then I put pineapple juice underneath it, so when it smoked, the pineapple juice would come up, and then when it dripped its fat, it would come down the pineapple juice and just kind of stir it around, and it turned out pretty good.
I can't put anything under it because of
The way your smoker is.
Yeah. But I'm not going to cube it. This is a spiraled ham.
Oh, it's already spiraled.
Yeah. It's
okay.
It's a honey cooked or honey cured ham.
Okay.
Could you put it in a baking pan? One of those aluminum.
That's what he's talking about.
I got it in it.
Oh,
so I've also seen it where you put those little grate. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, you can put a grate on top of that pan, sit on top.
Yeah,
but
that's why I want to do the chili.
Yeah, I've seen that. It looks good.
So I got it rubbed down, then I'll put it in there, and it takes 2.5 hours to smoke at 250.
Yeah.
Because, it's already cooked.
Yeah.
You're just smoking it, giving it some flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And you get it up to one internal temperature, 150 degrees.
Yeah.
So about an hour and a half in that process, you make your glaze. So I'm making a homemade glaze. I made a homemade glaze last time, but Amanda said it was zesty.
Okay.
It was it had Dijon mustard in it.
Yeah.
Barbecue. It was nothing sweet.
Yeah.
Now, it was better a few days later making sandwiches. It was like, oh man, it was the bomb. But this, I'm doing a pineapple honey glaze.
Put some brown sugar in it.
Yeah. So it's like a half a cup or a cup of brown sugar, honey, a half a cup of pineapple juice. And then I've got some pineapple preserves. I thought if the honey doesn't thicken it up enough, I'm going to put the pineapple preserve in there.
Oh, yeah.
What you do, then you just put it all over it.
Yeah.
And let it cook for another hour, and it caramelizes that glaze on it.
Yeah, it does.
And it's going to be fire. So anyways.
We can talk about cooking for a minute. Anyway.
I know, right? My stomach, you hear my stomach growling while y'all are talking about it?
That's what I'm going to do.
I made a pecan cobbler for Thanksgiving. It's basically regular pecan pie, but you put chocolate chips on the bottom of it, and you put another layer, and then you do like another layer, and you put it on the smoker. That was good.
The chili I want to do is smoked chili. So what you do is instead of browning your meat and putting it in there, you make a huge meatball, flatten it out. So it's basically like a huge hamburger patty.
Yeah.
And you put the pot in there and then put the grate and then put the
meat on top of the grate.
Oh, okay.
And then everything else is underneath it. So the juices go down in the pot.
Oh, yeah.
And then you take it out, crumble it up, put it in the pot.
Yep.
So I'm going to try that.
That looked real good.
Well, y'all will know because I'm going to bring you a bowl when I do it.
I made taco meat that way. I put it in a skillet, put it on the smoker, and I let it cook like 250 for a while. And then when I came out, it was still pink. But when you smoke something, it's still pink, but it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's got a red tinge to it.
I chopped it up. I was like, man, that's good.
Heck yeah.
You know, my kids won't eat hamburgers when I put them on that smoker because they say they're not done. It's still a little red.
Look, y'all can call me crazy. I've been to places and they're like, well, how do you want your burger done? Medium rare.
Yeah. If they'll do it.
Yeah. Well, most of the time, sometimes I'll do it.
Yeah.
Where's Dan? He got mad cow disease.
No, I'm the same way, brother. Anybody, I have to consciously cook them longer for other people because I want to take them.
I like that pinkness in it still.
I like a little pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say medium rare.
Yeah.
It would be more
medium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
When we start talking about smoking and cooking.
Yeah. Yeah. We've been recording, so We'll edit whatever we want to out.
More than likely, I won't.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's my turn finally.
Yep. Oh, I want to point out again, this is strike number 2.
Yeah, that's true.
Strike number 2. You got one more. You say you're going to let me out early, and
it might be, might just be playing with you.
Maybe. He said he's going to show me some grace. But
maybe it hadn't come in from Amazon yet.
Maybe.
I was going to say, our favorite friends that make T-shirts hadn't got it done yet, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well,
custom.
So this is going to kind of fall in line with you're going to start with our week.
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
So if you don't mind.
No. I'm a little nervous because you
don't be nervous.
You hinted to something.
Do not be nervous. So we're 2 weeks out from Christmas.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
Right.
I got a week before I need to start shopping. All right, go ahead.
This guy.
He's crazy. I ain't doing that.
No, me either. So
we're mostly done.
I've got y'all something. I got both of y'all a couple little things. And I want to give them to you.
Today?
Yeah, right now.
I'm going to tell you what. If it's what I think it is, I'm going to be mad. Because somebody's been giving me the runaround.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay.
That's something else, obviously.
I don't know what he's talking about, honestly.
Okay. Well, okay.
So let's see here. Let me get my little goodie bag here. So,
what
is that?
Is this?
Is that a fidget spinner?
No.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Well, I mean,
it's the Vanderbilt Star. What is it made out of?
So that's you can put it in your wife's scent dispensers.
Oh yeah. Candle warmer.
Yeah.
Does it
So
smell
the
like
smell.
crap?
Yes, it does. It's monkey doo doo.
Is it really?
Yeah. Monkey poo or something like that. Yeah. Monkey butt or something. I can't remember what she said. I said. I went. So we went to the Holiday Mart in Pickwick last night.
Okay.
And they had a candle. I almost got y'all this candle, but I couldn't bring myself to it. It was
that is funny.
Tennessee 33, Florida 11. But I couldn't bring myself to spend $21 a piece.
And what was it?
It was a candle, and it had the Tennessee logo and the Gator logo, and it had the score of the game.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hey, you don't have a candle with the Tennessee
Vanderbilt.
And she's like, no, but I got these Vanderbilt stars, but monkey poo or something. I can't remember what it's called. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. But all jokes aside, I got y'all something else.
Yeah, it doesn't stink, but that's hilarious. You got something else?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, now the real thing.
Now it really comes out.
I don't know if y'all want to melt those down.
That's
because
are these scented too?
Yeah.
What?
Smell it.
Wow. Man, that's cool, man.
I don't know if you want to melt those down or not.
That's
that
smoky.
Is cool.
So,
oh, appreciate you.
Allison wanted to buy y'all Vanderbilt candles.
Why? Is she a Florida fan too? Because of her JP?
I feel like because y'all give me such a hard time, she's trying to stick up for me. I don't know that
crazy.
You want to melt that down.
I mean, it's obviously a mold, but I mean, she had to have painted it. You know what I mean?
She's very talented.
That's crazy.
She's got elephants.
That's crazy.
She got everything. And so those were actually sitting inside the candle.
Uh-huh.
So when you lit the candle, I guess that would melt with the candle.
Right.
It's the same scent as the Tennessee candle.
Thank you, bud.
Cool. Thank you.
And the Vanderbilt candle smells like monkey poo too. Or whatever. She called it something, but I don't think it stinks.
Oh.
I didn't figure y'all wanted to melt down the Smokies, but
yeah, no, we probably won't. That'll be
might have to let that monkey poo in somebody else's candle.
That's right.
She said to break it up. Don't try to do it all. Like take a
break a piece.
point of the star off and
okay.
Oh, just do a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't want the whole house smelling like monkey poo.
Well, no, she said it would take forever to melt the whole thing down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Great. That's great. You definitely have the gift. What is
the gift of giving?
Love language is gift giving.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let me move this over here so I don't accidentally.
Which I've known that. Yeah, no, I was joking. I wasn't joking. I'm and Amy knows that gift giving is not my love language at all. Is that it? Gift giving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gift giving. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I try. She knows when I try, but I can't get into it, so I don't do it ahead of time. I'm a last minute guy. I was honestly. So this is going out next week, right?
Yeah.
No,
it's this next Tuesday.
This
yeah,
coming Tuesday.
Okay.
So
What's next
it's
week?
4 days.
It doesn't matter. But
It's Saturday, so Tuesday after.
Just to show you. So I got up this morning, around
Mm-hmm.
I don't know 6:37, before everybody else. I'm on the couch on Amazon.
Yeah.
Amy's got stuff picked out. We've created lists, so she adds to her list.
Yep.
And so I mean, she says this is what I want, and I still won't hit the buy button.
You know why?
Well,
I know why you won't.
It's like I don't want to spend that money.
It said if you purchase now, it'll arrive by the 15th. So I'm like, I got plenty of time.
Bull crap, dude! I'm gonna tell you right now.
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
Yeah.
So
Amanda did that too. She made a wish list.
So Taylor and I, that's what because like anytime we want to, like we keep a list, we do it on our notes, shared notes or whatever on iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
And because like I want to buy her something, like I'll be like, I kind of want to get her something nice, but I don't want to go buy just anything. And then like we've kind of got to the point where flowers are nice, but at the same time flowers they die in a week, and it's kind of like, well, there's other things I would have rather had, spend that same amount of money.
Yeah.
So, which I still buy her flowers every so often, but we create a list, and then we kind of create categories like $25 and under, $50 and under, and $100 and over, or whatever.
Him would be $5 and $10 gift.
5, 10, and 20.
20 be the big gift.
Like, man, big spender. But we just do that. So like when she wants to get me something nice or whatever, she kind of knows, like she can go on the list and be like, okay, well, if he wants that, and then after I get it, she'll take it off the list.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she takes off before. I'm like, that's missing.
That's right. Yeah.
So most of the time, Amanda and I are terrible about keeping gifts.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Be able to hold it.
Yeah. But this year, like the gift she got me, I needed.
Oh.
Early. You need it now.
Yeah, it was for my truck.
Oh, I was thinking it was like waiters or something.
No, I bought them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither one of them two can hang on to it.
I've got her
I'm
big
not gonna
gift.
lie.
I've had her big gift for a month.
Really?
2 months, yeah.
You're doing good this year.
Mm-hmm. The reason why she went ahead and it was headlights for my truck.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Honestly, it was a little hard to see at night with them headlights the way they were. So I went back with the original design or whatever, but they weren't fogged over and brighter bulbs.
Yeah.
So I can see at night. Yeah. But she did a list, but I got her some stuff that I knew she would like that wasn't on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already given to her because she can use them. So I joke around about her. I'm fixing to put some business out on the street, but she wears those. You know what a mama is sometimes?
A what?
Mama?
Yeah, it's like that.
Moo-moo?
Moo-moo, that's it. Yeah,
there you go. I was like, a mama.
Yeah, well,
moo-moo. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mamas wear them.
Yeah, well, everybody wears them these days.
Well,
it don't matter.
She had one. It's
like a night dress.
Yeah.
It's
like
basically like an
gown.
oversized T-shirt that goes all the way down to almost your ankles.
Yeah. She had one that was super fuzzy.
Okay.
And zipped up. It looked more like something you would wear out in a snow.
Oh, yeah. I think you're talking about.
Yeah. So I made fun of her, and I think she got rid of it. Anyways, she's got flannel ones and whatever. Like you said, in the summertime, they make T-shirt ones.
Yeah, they can get real thin.
Yeah, but I was like, man, you look like a grandma. And sorry, babe, but you did.
That's why they call them moo-moos and not nightgowns, because that's what my mom calls them, nightgowns. I need another nightgown.
I call them mamas because
my
mama used to wear them. Anyways, I don't have a mama, but dang, Michael Daniel did a couple of things. Anyways, I saw these. They make hoodie.
Yeah,
moo-moos, nightgowns.
Really?
Yeah, like they're like straight up hoodies for like shack.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That women wear. Like if she got up and wanted.
If she had to take the dogs out.
Yeah, walk around the house, whatever, drink a cup of coffee, read her Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So I got her 2 of those, And then, she's a Notre Dame fan.
Now this is going out before Christmas.
She's
putting
got
s-
it already.
Oh, okay.
And I gave them to her already because she could use them.
Right.
It got cold the other night, and I was like, here you go.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to go ahead and give you an early Christmas gift. Yeah.
Because the big one, she's going to be surprised she gets it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say where I have it hid.
Yeah, you don't.
No, she'll never find it.
I was going to say she's hearing this right now, and she's good. She's tearing the house apart.
I know.
That's right. By the time that she hears this, as it goes out, I'll move it again.
Yeah.
But
so my I don't have much. It was I traveled again. That's kind of like a broken record. So I was in California this week, and nothing really big there. But like tomorrow, is my mother's birthday, and Amy got all of us, Cole, JT, me, Amy, and my mom. But it's for my mom, obviously. Tickets to the Grand Ole Opry. So
awesome.
We're leaving after church tomorrow. She doesn't know yet. So as soon as this podcast is over, we're going to go tell, we told her, don't make plans because we're taking you somewhere and it's an overnight trip. And so
that's awesome.
We're going to tell her today. So she doesn't really like surprises. So anyway, but yeah, so it's a Christmas, it's a Grand Ole Opry Christmas special.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we're
That's cool.
kind of, they've kind of teased us with some of the people, but I've never been to the Grand Ole Opry. I've been to it, but not to a show.
We went to go see, what's their names? I can't believe I can't think of their names because we love them.
Yeah.
They're a Christian band. It's two brothers, Joel and,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want to say we went to the Grand Ole Opry that we went to go see them at. At a concert. I can't believe we like them so much. And I can't remember.
They did The Voice. They were both of them were co-judges on The Voice. We watched The Voice. Yeah. So they did that.
Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
They sing like Little Drummer Boy and which I know a lot of people do, but
or maybe it's not.
They do a real good job. They have one that they have like they sing a song and they usually have like a lantern for it. Golly, why can't I think of their names?
If you don't know who it is, how are we supposed to know?
Yeah. Well, so I've never been. So they say it's not like, so you have like a headliner, and and there are some good names on there, like Scotty McCreery, and I'm drawing a blank on the other ones, but like that's the one the most relevant. I think a lot of them are like, anyway, there's another one, but I don't know which one like is headliner, but it like lists 7 of them, and it says and more to be announced. So it sounds like they just kind of come on, sing a couple of songs. Everybody just kind of does that.
I get a set of 3 or something.
Whoever the biggest one is.
Didn't we just get asked a question last podcast about the devil and music?
This is a Christmas special, man.
Yeah, I'm just messing.
Yeah,
I'm Miss Karen. She's sweet.
I don't think it'd be
she's sweet.
Too much honky tonking going on.
Oh no.
At the Christmas special,
Miss Karen gonna wear cowboy boots and cowgirl hat.
Yeah.
I bet
she'll be decked
dressed
out
to the nines, son.
She'll be decked out. So anyway, we're looking forward to that.
We'd go to the river and she'd be dressed up, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen her not dressed. We went and got something she bought at a garage sale.
Yeah,
and she had her Sunday best on.
She's got some class. Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't.
Oh, I'm just saying. Mom definitely brings that. It's good because the rest of us don't really have it. So she tries.
Besides Amy.
Well, yeah. No, I meant like my dad and me. We're just rough and tumble.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
There was something else that I did. I'm gonna plug a friend of mine's business. Now, when I say this, I mean like Beaver Dam or River Dam.
But the structure that holds water back.
Yes, the structure that holds water back. Not what God will do to you if you don't have Jesus in your heart. Right?
Yeah. A cuss word.
Yeah, a wordy dirt. Anyway, so we went to the Mart in Pickwick, and I think this is in Counts. It's in between Mickey and Pickwick, so I don't know how big Counts is. Anyway.
What you're gonna say.
All right. So I work with a guy named Mike
Mm-hmm.
Murphy. He is an electrical inspector for the state fire marshal's office. So he's a fire marshal, but on the electrical side. And his wife is actually a deputy state fire marshal on the fire side.
Okay.
And so she's in, I guess you would say, team, or the Southwest region. So we go by, and Amanda was like, Murphy's Damn Pizza. I was like, oh, we got to stop there and eat on the way back. That's Patty Murphy's, Patty Murphy and Mike Murphy's pizza joint. And so we did. It was really good.
Yeah.
If you ever go by it, you need to stop in and get you some pizza.
Okay.
If Mike so he used to wrestle. His name is his wrestling name was Mean Mike Murphy. So you can go back and look at Memphis wrestling and stuff like that.
All right.
Anyways, if
I
Matt
drove by that before and cracked up.
Yeah.
I was like,
but it's
these
spelled like
guys-
the
D-A-E-M.
structure. It's a
Yeah.
play on words.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a play on-
D-A-E-M.
Yeah.
Well, and I couldn't help but think. You remember National Lampoon's one of the vacations?
Oh, yeah.
And they go and they tour
Vegas vacation.
Hoover Dam.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We're
And they
not
take
by
they do a tour, a guided tour. Yeah.
This is the structure. This is this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it. And then
I know,
cousin
I
Eddie's
know.
like, where's the structure bait?
yeah.
Get it? Yeah,
Yeah.
the fishing pole and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Everything was
But
the
yeah,
tour for the Hoover Dam,
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
just like the pizza.
yeah, the pizza place is on the way to Pickwick Dam.
There's a lot of good places out there.
There's a lot of them are shutting down.
Really?
Yeah, which is going to be good for him because plus he stays open 2 hours later, and he's open like 3 or 4 more days. than
Like,
everybody.
are they shutting down for the winter or are they shutting down for good?
I don't know.
Because a lot of them, they'll shut down for the winter because, not
Mhm.
too many people's going to the river during the winter.
That
Yeah.
place was packed last night.
I know, like, Mom and Tony, they like to go out around there somewhere. It's the Mennonite owned.
Talking about the smoked catfish place
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that's
closing.
closing.
It's closing down.
for good.
For
Yep.
good?
Yes.
Mhm.
It was packed last night because everybody knows that's the last
It's-
chance they're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But aren't the same people that own that the ones that own Pat's in Selmer?
Pat's.
I
Are
don't
you?
know.
Pat's Cafe.
It closed,
know.
right? Didn't it close?
Allison says it's closing.
Yeah.
Or it has.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Molly, so there's a place in Savannah that we've been to. It's pretty good. It's Molly Mondays.
I've been
It's like
there.
a buffet, but it's a pretty good buffet.
Yeah.
And we've been to it, and it's pretty good.
Yeah. They
Well-
do daily specials, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next time you go to Pickwick, stop by Murphy's.
Murphy's. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
take
Murphy's.
Murphy's Damn Pizza.
No, it's Mike Murphy. It's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Easy with the emphasis there on the.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah. I'm going to do
Is it-
another taming of the tongue. It's really good. These, they're in there after work
Mhm.
and they close this place. They're really good people. So
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anything else? Anybody got anything else?
No, my week was kind of normal. I mean, I went back to work and they put me to it.
Yeah.
did you turn the heat down?
I did.
Mhm.
Feels good, doesn't it?
No.
I'm feeling a little warm.
Dude, I know. I had my pullover on. My body temperature must be.
I mean,
higher
my
than
legs are
y'all's.
cold, but it's funny. My top is like, I'm warm.
My top's fine. It's from my knees down. My feet are freezing.
It's
I
on
don't know.
70. Set on
Okay.
70,
I
old
just
man.
asked if you turned it
Huh?
down. That's
You
it.
got your blood thinner.
Let's yeah. All right, host. Let's get this started.
All right, let's get it started.
Before
So,
my pride kicks in.
yeah. Yeah, so we were talking beforehand, and I picked this topic on pride, and not because I'm excited about it. And JP, before we started recording, he shared that he wasn't excited about it either.
No, I almost called in sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
well,
do that?
No, call
I'm
him.
the boss.
I say you can call him busy.
Well, hey, I have been busy, but
Mm.
I would say part of the reason. No,
85% of the reason.
it was because I'm busy, but there was a small slice that wasn't looking forward to this either. But it's
Oh, yeah.
it's huge, and probably it's our pride that doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
If we're
You
if we're
know-
honest,
You know, he's sitting down there flipping through the channels in the hotel while he was traveling, he could have been like, you know what, I'm gonna work on this pride outline.
Yeah, but it's not fun. Who wants to talk about pride, right?
Yeah, let me watch these dudes slide that little thing with the brooms on the ice instead of doing what
Curling.
I need to be. Yeah, curling instead of doing what I need to be doing.
Yeah,
This is the greatest sport ever.
Yeah. So on pride, let's just keep on talking here
Before I hurt your pride.
Yeah, but and I thought I had it in here somewhere, but a lot of times I wanted to kind of talk about how the world sees pride versus how God sees pride. So like, I don't think that necessarily is how I put it out there, but I've got on the notes how God sees pride. But I think before we even talk about that, because the world almost celebrates it, right? But
Yeah.
yet we're talking about how we're not looking forward to talking about this. So
There's a whole month on pride.
Oh gosh! See, I wasn't even going at that angle.
Whoa, man.
Listen.
Whoa.
Do we need to have another podcast?
No, it's all good. We'll just keep going with what we got.
Yeah,
the break, son.
yeah, but it is right.
It is,
It's
but I mean,
celebrated in many different angles.
Yes.
Many.
Well, thank you for tuning into this episode.
I mean,
no, I'll agree to that, and we might even we now that you brought it up, it wasn't even in my radar.
Mine neither.
But it
I was
anyway
not thinking that.
Yeah, but yeah, so pride is kind of celebrated.
Yeah,
it is seen as a good thing. All right,
yeah, I'm choking on science.
You know, a prideful man
take pride. Or was it last episode we talked about it? When it was like, be proud of your work. You know, have pride in what you do. You know, be proud of your kids or be proud of something you've done.
Right. And there is good pride.
Yes. Well,
or maybe a sense of it.
Can I say maybe we use pride in the place of joy? Have joy in what you do.
Yeah.
Like you can have joy in the good work that you do, but maybe you shouldn't take pride in it. I mean, is that wrong?
No.
Am I using it wrong?
No, I don't think so. I think because, what scripture did you, in all things, do all things for the glory of
the Lord.
Yeah. What is it? I don't have that one down here, but, in everything you do it for God, do it for God, not man.
It also says something about everything you do it to the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're doing that, you're taking pride in something, right?
Right.
So you want to do your best. And so I don't know if that's being used in a bad way. Huh? Something falling on you?
No, I feel a breeze.
I don't know if we're using pride in the wrong way, but it's like, for instance, love, right? There's agape love.
Yeah.
There's phileo love, which is a brotherly love. And then there's eros love, which is more romantic love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think we just got to, first off, we got to define pride, right? What we're talking about where we don't, oh yeah, I feel the breeze now.
Yeah.
But
call me old man.
But yeah, so what is this pride that we're talking about that we're not looking forward to talking about?
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
how does
I looked up pride? There's a biblical definition and what Webster says.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, I ain't got my cheaters on.
Can you zoom it?
Yeah, I can. There you go.
Pull it out.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction delivered from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated with, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. So that's Webster.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me go back here. Here's the Bible one. In the Bible, pride is primarily seen as a sinful arrogance,
Done it, read it.
Self-reliance, maybe?
Can't see it.
Self-exaltation.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And rebellion against God leading to destruction, where individuals think they don't need God and take the glory for themselves. This differs from a healthy pride in achievements, which should acknowledge God as their source.
There
While
you go.
sinful pride is rooted in self-righteousness, how you say that word? Conceited, and desires to be God.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's, because the Webster's definition I agreed with, and the part I cringed on was the self-achievements, right?
Mhm.
But that's what it is, right? We're pride. We are proud when we do things, and there's nothing wrong with that until we give ourselves all the credit and
Right.
God none. Look what I do. Look what I've done, right?
Yeah.
But we can still be proud of that and give glory to God,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, so there's a fine line, and I think we got to figure that out, because the world celebrates pride. The world thinks it's a prideful person is a person of power and strength and control, and there is that, right? The guy who, I don't know, I just think about in sports, right? The guy who, does the touchdown and, beats his own chest, and, there's this kind of prideful thing. And there is some even prideful expressions that not mock, but mimic giving glory to God, I think, too. But so the opening here is, how does God view pride? It says that pride feels like confidence, even responsibility, like we can be in control. We want to be in control. That's a prideful thing. But God says God does not see pride as strength. He sees it as resistance away from Him. We look like we got it all in control. We don't need help. So the three verses here in this that kind of just frame up pride. It says Proverbs 16:18 says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So if you and usually that's true. If you think about that, if you look at somebody's downfall and you go, what happened? You can look, and pride is usually in there. Now you can say something more specifically, but it all stems back to pride.
Right.
Well, you remember, I don't know what we were doing in the men's Bible study in Wednesday. This is before you started coming. We were talking about our strengths can be our weaknesses.
Yep.
And we brought out in that, if I remember correctly, the reason being is because you have pride in your strength.
Right. And they go unchecked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have to worry about this because I'm strong here.
Yeah.
Yep. James 4:6 says God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So, I mean, you just got to understand. And well, let me go ahead and say the third one. Proverbs 8:13, the fear of the Lord is hatred of evil. Pride and arrogance and the way of evil and perverted speech I hate. That's God speaking, right? So if you don't fear God, then you don't hate evil, right? And you got to know that if he hates pride and arrogance, then if you fear the Lord, you are to hate that too. You just got to figure out what that looks like.
Well, do you? I say this, like, we always have the David and Goliath. We see these big teams play these little teams, and you want to root for that little team because the big team's like, look at what we've done. And I think about that. Whenever it comes to a UFC fight or anything, when it comes to a David and Goliath story, we always root for the underdog. Why is that? Is that because maybe that pride, and we see it in the arrogance, and we're like, no, and I'm not saying because that goes for, I'd say 90% of the people probably. You know, we look at that storyline or whatever, and we want to root for the underdog.
Yeah.
But is it because we also hate Pride?
I mean,
No, that's not why I do it.
I don't know. That's kind of an interesting thought.
It
though,
is. And maybe this, I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm going to prove your point, I guess.
Yeah.
But that wasn't my thought process in behind it. So GSP, you brought up UFC fighting.
Mm-hmm.
GSP.
Is that George St. Pierre?
Yeah, George St. Pierre. I don't know if he holds the record, but anyways, he was a reigning, defending, was it welterweight?
Man, I can't remember.
Anyways, he was a UFC champion.
Yeah.
In one of the weights. And through his reign, Matt Silva is the only one that beat him.
Yeah.
Until, you know, I mean, these guys get old. You get punched, kicked, choked out. Eventually, you're not in your prime anymore, right? Before Dan Hendricks beat the brakes off of him, Matt Silva was the only one that did it, right? And I think he came in and overlooked Matt. But I do it because you see the hunger in him, right? The guy that wants what the guy's defending. And I do think that at one time GSP was kind of prideful. He's not now. He's a super humble guy.
Yeah.
Any interviews you hear, he's super humble. But I think it's hard for a man. I know women deal with pride, but I'm not a woman, so I can't speak on that. But I do know for men, when we're really good at something, it's hard not to, yes, sir. It's hard not to be bannery rooster about it, right?
Yeah.
Puff that chest.
So it's something about, I try not to pick on anybody.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I pick on y'all pick on me, but
this is friendly, loving.
Yeah, I love
picking.
y'all. But I have a strong conviction about protecting the weak, right? That's the main reason why I joined the service.
Yeah.
Was to help protect those who couldn't protect themselves, right? I'm not saying that I didn't ever pick on somebody that was weaker than me. I tried not to do it. In high school, I seemed like I had more friends than anything, you know. Not that I was popular. I just liked everybody.
Yeah.
They may not like me, but I liked everybody, you know.
Yeah.
But so to me, it was that, like you're looking at them. I mean, you mentioned David and Goliath, right?
Yeah.
David, physically weaker, smaller in stature, right? Not really battled, proven.
Right.
So if we were back in the day, I'd be casting lots on David just because I would want to see him overcome that.
Yeah.
And maybe he is, because Goliath was like taunting them for 40 days and 40 nights.
But or
40 days.
Forgive me for everybody that's an Alabama fan. But Alabama had a dynasty for years on end, right?
Just say Nick Saban.
I mean, yeah, might as well. Yeah, Nick Saban.
Yeah.
But, you know, it got to the point where everybody couldn't stand Alabama because they had pride. They're like, "Hey, look at our program! Like, we're gonna win the national championship again."
Was it that, or
it was a lot of bandwagon fans too?
Well, but here's my thing: when you win, like I'm watching
to see if you
lose.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
Question.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, when they beat their chest, it's like, man, I can't stand that.
Yeah,
because they're winners, man. I mean, I'm just saying.
And you're not on that side. You're not on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, but would you say that there's humble winners? They're like, hey, you know, we went out there today. We did the job that we needed to come do.
I think David's trying to be a humble winner in this bet. So he can say that. So he can say that he doesn't have pride when it comes to this.
Could be a false humility, but usually we're humbled when. When are we humbled?
When we get beat down.
Yeah, at the fall.
Yeah. When we fail at something.
Yeah, pride goes before destruction. You know, I mean, it's always after that. That's when you're humbled, and just like that guy you were talking about. You know, he's a humble man now.
Oh yeah, he's very. I mean, he was. You know, for a while he was, but I'm telling you, Dan Hendricks beat the brakes off that dude. But he still kept the belt. I don't understand that. Dan had
I
like
don't
one
know.
little scratch. GSP looked like a bus run him over.
Yeah. But it's my thought process, and I have looked everywhere for this book. But there's a book on humility that I've got to find, because it is the best book that really paints the picture of what pride is, and once you understand how, like we don't even understand all the ways that we're prideful. Like
Yeah.
it's just in us.
Yeah.
It's just built, and it comes out so naturally that we don't even realize all the ways we're being prideful and how much God hates it.
Yeah.
Like
Well-
like it is in my opinion, and it comes from that book, that all sin is a result of pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the main, I mean,
It's the
the
root.
first sin.
Yeah.
Everybody says, oh, well, they disobeyed him. They disobeyed him because they thought they knew better.
Yeah.
Or they wanted to be like him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. That's why they disobeyed. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The act of disobedience was a sin, but it was rooted in pride.
Yep.
well, I mean, pride with Satan's fall, right?
It go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
was going to
wanted-
say
yeah.
it goes
Yeah,
back even further.
Well, you were
than
talking
that.
about the first sin. I was like, well, was that the first sin?
Well,
But I mean, first sin for
and-
humans.
Yeah.
And then, you even go back to Satan, he was the most beautiful, all of that.
Mhm.
And he was like, I know better. Hey, I don't need you, Lord.
I'm the man.
I'm the man. Look,
I'm the angel.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And I mean, really, that's what started it
Yeah.
all, right? I mean, and so if you think about, and I'm sorry for not having all my scripture references in there, but we always hear about the fruits of the spirit,
Yeah.
but there's also
The
the fruits of the flesh,
Yes.
and out of all of them, pride isn't, we think, oh well, yeah, sexual immorality,
Mhm.
all these things, idolatry, but pride is in there too.
so
And if you think about it, it is Satan's pride that caused everything else to
Yep.
happen.
so do you think that the vine of pride grows the fruit
Of the flesh.
of
Of
the
the
flesh
I do.
on that
Yeah.
that vine pride vine? Then you have all those. You mentioned sexual immorality.
Mm-hmm.
God says it's intended between one man, one woman,
Yep.
married.
Yep.
Right. But you're like, it's fun though.
Like, do I really need to be married though?
Well, I love her. I'm married in my heart,
Yeah.
or whatever. Whatever.
Don't you want to
excuses.
test drive the car before you buy it?
Yeah.
I
all
don't. I
these
don't. I don't
ways
buy
to
shoes until
justify
I.
it.
Yeah, I wear them. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try them on first.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this on.
Yeah.
I mean, or
Like, how many pairs of shoes you gonna wear? How many cars you gonna buy? You
Yep.
gonna have the same amount of marriages?
I mean, everything's rooted in pride. We think we know better,
Mm.
or God says, "Don't do this." Well, who's God to tell me not to
That's
do
right.
this?
Yeah. And where are we putting ourselves
Above God.
We're putting ourselves above
Mhm.
God. We're saying, no, God, I know better. What you say doesn't apply to me in this situation because
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Right. We're justifying our actions.
Mm.
And we go, well, I know what the Bible says, but,
I mean,
we have just
Ain't
put
no-
our
ourselves
kids
up.
do that.
Yeah. Well, we
I
did
hate-
it.
I mean, yeah, okay, I did it. But I'm not
Keep it
talking
real
about me,
there, Stan.
man.
Well, I mean, he said we were kids at one time.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm just. I don't.
I still do.
That pride don't want to let up. Like, I don't want to admit I did that.
No, we don't have enough time on this podcast to admit what I did. What I'm saying is, it starts out young.
Oh yeah.
Don't touch that stove.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna touch the stove. You know
Yep.
why? Because I ain't got to listen to you.
And then
Or-
And then
that's
comes
an
the fall.
That's an
Yeah.
authority thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. That's all it is defiance.
Yeah,
Mhm.
straight
You
up. Yeah, defiance. Straight up
Mhm.
defiance. That's what we do. Thanks for calling me out, turd.
I was calling all of us out. I mean, like, we were kids once.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as a teenager, how many times your parents say something like, "They don't know nothing. They don't know. It's different. It's different times."
I never.
I do.
I
I'm gonna do what
never-
I want.
I never thought about that.
I can't tell how many times I would get told, it's like, "I know you think you know better, but I promise you don't." And the back of my head is like, yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's different times. It's not the same. It's not what it was when you were a
man.
kid.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you're like, man.
Times are different. You don't understand.
Yeah. Like, it had nothing changed.
Right.
Nothing new under the sun.
So why don't we, why don't we like to talk about it?
Pride?
Yeah.
Because then you got to be humble, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? You got to be humble to talk about your pride?
Because
why are you looking at me, bro?
No, I'm looking to have a conversation.
Because it's still in it. It ain't
UFC up in here.
It ain't something we just dealt with as kids, and we've grown past it now. We
you just staring at it.
It comes up, and so come on, JP.
Well,
come on,
I feel like
something. You know you are.
No, I feel like I could commiserate more with you.
Oh,
I hadn't heard as much about his childhood as I have yours.
Yeah. Well, hey, you just hear about my yesterday, and you'll find out where my pride was. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
we don't like to talk about it.
Yeah.
And one of the examples you're going to use, I said to you yesterday, oh, now you're meddling.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have to,
because you don't. When you talk about pride, when we talk about anything in here, really, you're taking a mirror view, right?
Yep.
And you got to take a hard.
I'm not preaching.
No, we're not preaching at all.
It may seem like but I'm preaching back at myself if I am.
So I say a mirror view, but in the mirror, if you really look at the mirror, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking in the mirror, do you see the things you like, or do you see the things you don't like? Things that probably other people don't notice.
Well,
I mean, physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
physically.
I'm looking for the good parts.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just like that mirror in the hotel. It's a two-sided mirror, and there's one that's really close up.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like to look at that one, right? Because you see your flaws.
Well, see,
I'll flip it over to the other one. And I'm like, oh, that's
better.
Well,
yeah.
What I'm getting at is when I look in the mirror, I don't see the good things. Yeah. When I actually look in the mirror.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? I see my imperfections that most people, like I got part of my nose chopped off, skin cancer, this chopped off, like what I say, 40 something. I've had 40 something different spots of sun cancer cut off. I see the hook in my ear, and y'all were privy to that when they took that chunk out of my ear and cartilage and everything. So I see.
I was thinking, what, physical hook?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Yeah, I have these imperfections that I focus on. So when we come in here, we're actually, like you said, flipping the other mirror around, a magnified view, and we're seeing the things that other people see in us.
That's right. Yeah. Because I don't think we realize how much pride is part of everyday, all of our actions. And, I mean, it's our battle. Ultimately, it's our battle against God. It's us thinking more about ourselves.
Yeah.
And less about God.
Yeah.
Everything we do, we should be giving God the glory. Now, so what is it? It says humility is not thinking less of yourselves,
but more of others.
It's thinking of yourself less.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not this self-deprecating, it's not this, oh, I'm so, I'm not great. I'm not focused on myself.
You're not bashing on yourself. You're highly emphasizing others.
Yeah. It's the focus is on others and God. And if we can do that, then, but the problem is we're so self-absorbed. We're so focused on ourselves, looking out for number one, what's best for us. Right.
So last night, something happened to me. I meant to tell you all this in my week story. Not my week as in I'm weak, but week as in Monday through Friday.
W-E-E, not E-A.
So my pride got a hold of me last night.
Almost.
It almost did.
Almost.
So Amanda had taken a nap, this joker. His pride's getting to him now.
He said that UT pride.
I got it on the table. I might as well show it off.
Amanda come home, took a nap, and some of my family was meeting at that Holiday Mart. And I thought, we're not going. So I get my lounge clothes. I got my killer dog in my lap. And I've been watching this stupid TV program. So I was just sitting there watching it. And she comes out and she's like a 3-hour nap or something, dude. Like she was amped up, ready to go. She's like, let's go to the holiday march. Get up. Get your pants on. I'm like, first of all, I don't know who you snapping at, homie. Then she texts Allison. Allison's like, yeah, I want to go. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll go. I mean, my family,
Yeah.
the Luciuses, some of the Luciuses are there. So we jump in my truck, drive down the driveway. Well, I've got some stocking stuffers that are coming in the mail. We do stockings at
Yeah.
at my house. We do them at my mom and dad's house. Anyways, I'm like, I'm gonna check the mail because I got some packages in there. I put it in park. I shut the door to be nice, to keep
the heat.
Yeah, keep it warm inside because Allison and Amanda's in there. And I bend down and grab a package, and all of a sudden I hear my truck go in gear. I turn and look, and off tears my truck, squalling tires, going down the road. And I'm yelling, hey, hey. Well, Amanda, unbeknownst to me, I figured out by how they were driving who was driving. They turned and then started back, and I was like, Allison's driving. Amanda goes, I bet you won't jump in that truck and put it in drive and take off. And Allison said,
they're like, that'll get them out of the house.
No, I was at the end of the driveway.
Oh,
he was
standing
already
right
in the
there on
truck.
64, dude.
Oh,
I had gotten out of the truck to the mailbox.
oh.
And when they took off and then
Meddlesome.
turned, I almost filled up with pride. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
Who's driving my truck?
no, how can they do this to me?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be nice. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, okay, it's a joke.
Yeah.
And then they pulled up. She says she accidentally honked the horn, but that Tundra horn's a lot louder on the outside than it is on the inside. I get out and they're laughing almost to the point that they're peeing their pants. But I let it go because it was a fun memory between her
Yeah.
and
Right.
Amanda, right?
Right. Yeah. That's good.
I saw their need for laughter more than my need of looking like an idiot while people are passing me by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's where I was about to get into was like all these ways. What does pride really look like? And the way it was in here, number 8 says pride is image management.
Mm,
It
yeah.
is protecting yourself from looking like a fool.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I look like a fool standing out there.
You
My,
got
my driveway is 500 miles long, and they're like, what's this guy
Hey.
doing in the dark?
And it is
So-
a
so
haul
you-
back up it.
Oh yeah. You don't want to.
You don't have to
You
walk
don't have
back
to
up to the
walk-
house.
Oh, if I have.
Yeah, that'd have been
But
bad.
he was about to, weren't you?
No,
if
I-
your pride had come,
You knew they were
you're like,
coming
okay.
back. Like you could see them go down.
Oh,
turn
there was
around,
no
go back.
doubt in my mind they were coming back. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd have just kept on driving?
If they were really afraid, they'd be like, "We'll just deal with this later."
Well, what they said was when they turned, they were Allison said she looked over and saw just the shadow of me on
Yeah.
the side of 64. And it wasn't as funny anymore. then-
as you started shrinking in
Yeah.
the
Then
rear
she said
view.
when they turned and started coming back,
You weren't like beat red mad.
I don't know. They said I was standing. They wouldn't tell me what I looked like, but they said I was standing there, and then it wasn't as funny anymore.
Once they knew it was a little lighthearted, they was like,
Yeah,
"Okay, we
Amanda
can
said
really
I was
laugh."
like standing like this.
yeah.
But yeah, that was
So-
definitely image because my neighbor saw it across the street,
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean,
especially with Allison squalling my tires.
Yeah.
but and so in a lot of situations, and we're gonna get into more specific ones, but I kind of wanted to do this from a point of the 1,000-foot view of pride and see what resonates with people.
Yeah.
Maybe and so then we'll kind of look at more detail. We're gonna get into the details, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, so like sometimes we make decisions that
Yeah.
make us look better,
Yeah.
but is not the best decision, the choice in whatever situation it is,
Yeah.
at work or family or whatever. You've made it strictly to make yourself look good.
Yeah.
And it could at the detriment of others.
Or
Usually.
So- or
buying-
yourself.
buying stuff.
So I'll say this, like, I've told y'all the story about hurting my back at work or whatever. Every bit of me,
Yeah,
No.
80-year-old,
Yeah.
31-year-old body.
so every bit of me wanted, if people wouldn't have saw me, I would have crawled from the back of, because where we were at is the back of the plant.
Mhm.
So the parking lot is at the front. I would have, if nobody saw me, I would have crawled all the way to the
Right.
front of the plant, out in the parking lot, and got in my car
Right.
and
But-
took myself. But I was like, man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. And then, of course, that guy came back, and I'm in the group house, basically in a aquarium, as everybody comes by and watches me get worked on and massaged on and everything. And it was
Your
last
pride
thing
almost kept you from doing that.
I'll be honest, if I'd have known it was gonna be what it was, I straight would have done the best I could to hide out, go find somewhere to hide out until I could get out of there without anybody catching me.
Yep.
But that's like we were talking about self-preservation. I didn't want anybody seeing me down in my back or weak or anything like that.
But
Mhm.
I-
Should go to the doctor and you don't.
Well,
Yeah.
you talk about the doctor. I've got maybe three, but I know for sure two very humbling things that happened in my life that, like,
Yeah.
there was no way but to humble me or be humble.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was I was in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So we were fixing to mow,
Mm-hmm.
and before pre-mow,
Mob is mobilized, by the way.
Yeah. We were fixing to go to Iraq.
Yeah.
Pre-mob is what you go through before you mobilize or deploy. It's a couple of months of training
Okay.
that you go through. Well, we were also doing pre-mob training, right?
Yeah.
So we had been gone for a month or two,
Mm-hmm.
doing gunnery and some other things. We knew we were fixing to go. They give me the flu shot.
Oh, I remember this.
All right. If you're in the military, you're getting the flu shot,
Oh, yeah.
period.
Yeah.
So,
One of many.
yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your vaccines on the
Yeah,
regular.
This is before we actually get like the anthrax and all that. That was a pre-mob. This was
This was
annual
regular
training.
PHA,
Yeah. This was like a regular,
physical health assessment.
there you go,
Okay.
AT annual training, but it was an extended annual training.
Yeah.
And so like a week before we left, maybe not, maybe the week we left, they're like, well, flu season's coming around. This is like in October, November-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me the flu shot. Whatever. I'm going to be sick. Everybody gets sick.
Yeah.
You know how
You
it
get that
goes.
snotty nose and everything. Yeah.
So I go back to work because I've got 3 or 4 weeks and then we're pre-mobbing.
Mm-hmm.
And my tongue and face start going numb. It works way down my neck, into my hand. Like it's everything to the left side. Go to the doctor. He's like, stick your tongue out straight. I close my eyes, stick my tongue out, and it's deviating to the left, which is
And a
also a
stroke.
sign of a stroke.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
And so he's like this doctor's getting mad at me, by the way. I'm not going to mention his name, but he's getting mad. Oh, I said straight. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to, you act like I'm just doing it to be
as a
funny
doctor,
here.
you would think they would be like, hey, can you do that again for me?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, the nurse was like,
He didn't
she
have-
was a nurse practitioner. She was in
Mhm.
there and she's like, hey, so-and-so, like, he's not meaning to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then, anyways, long story short, it starts working its way up the right side of my body. Now, keep in mind, they told me not to drive. I'm still driving to work because I got to make money before I go, right?
Yeah.
I got responsibilities. I'm driving to work all limp on the left side, drooling, and anyways,
Yeah.
I called my doctor. I'm like, hey man, my right foot's going numb.
Mm.
And they were afraid that it was Guillain-Barré. Right.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't work down one side going up the other. He's like, wherever you're at, leave right now and go to the emergency room. Well, I worked for DMET then.
Yeah.
I worked for First Sergeant Petty at the time. I said, hey man, I got to go to the doctor. They're telling me to go to the emergency room. He said, go. I said, well, I'm going home first. He said, okay.
Or anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So I lived in Henderson. I was in Jackson. I drove to Henderson because I stunk. I've been changing oil.
Yeah.
Like I knew that they were going to keep me in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So I go home, take a shower, pack me a bag.
So whole left side's still numb.
Oh yeah.
Could you move it?
Yeah, I could move it, but it was
Okay.
getting to the point where it was hard for me to walk because I couldn't feel my left foot.
Yeah.
And at the time, we weren't married, but my ex-wife and I were talking about getting remarried. So we were seeing each other,
Mhm.
and I call her and I'm like, "Hey, they want me to go to the emergency room." She's like, "Where are you driving? You're driving?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Where are you driving?" I said, "I'm driving home. I'm taking a shower because they're going to keep me." She's like, "No, you don't know that." I'm telling you, they're going to keep me. Dude, when we showed up to the emergency room, um, they already had a wheelchair, an armband, everything for me.
Yeah.
Like when we went this is before it was the new
Mhm.
way you go in. We walked in there and they were waiting. They said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name's John Paul Lucius." She said, "Have a seat." They slapped that bracelet on me.
Mm.
They're taking
They're
things.
ready for you.
Yeah.
So Alicia had worked the hospital
Mhm.
or worked at the hospital. So she knew that. I don't know if y'all know that there's different levels. Like there's this, I got a hangnail.
Yeah.
And then there's a trauma part.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Right.
So they passed me by the I'm not feeling well part to the trauma. And I noticed as soon as we got to a certain point, her body language completely changed.
Mm.
And they get me in there and I wait till everybody leaves because I'm going to ask her,
Mhm.
like,
What's that about?
Yeah. I picked up on something and she's like, "I don't know if you know it or not, but you're in the trauma part of the emergency room." And I'm like, "Do what?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah, you're in the trauma part."
That's where the ambulance come in, straight in.
Well, I passed Bobby Glover
Yeah.
where they wrote the helipad and everything,
Mhm.
everywhere they come in this door.
Mm.
They wheeled me down and took a right, and
Mhm.
I was on the very next room right there. The desk is there.
Yeah.
They come in, they're sticking me with a pin, thinking that I'm
Lying.
lying, and I can't. I can feel pressure, but I can't feel the sharpness. Anyways, they get me upstairs. They hospitalize me. They do a lumbar puncture. I don't know if you know it. You got to lay down for 24 hours.
Mm.
The orderly wheels me in to the door, tells me to get up and walk to the bed. Now, the lumbar puncture was the worst experience of my life. He was telling me I couldn't feel it. I'm telling him I could feel it and where I could feel it. Anyways, I lay down. I'm in complete pain.
Mhm.
At this time, Dustin McDonald, I think Charlie Rickman's in there. My little girl's in there. My daddy's in there. A couple of other my friends was in there to come visit me.
Mhm.
And Shelby leaned over and said something to me, and Alicia was standing right there next to me. I just started crying.
Mm.
Cause dude, I'm talking about some pain.
Mhm.
And Charlie and them are in there and they just like turn their backs to me.
Yeah.
That was very humbling. Right.
I mean, that's it. How old were you?
Around Stanton's age.
Already
Yeah.
in your 30s?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm thinking about JT, my son, right?
Mhm.
He's in college.
Been picking up weights, putting them down.
Yeah. I mean, at that age, right? Let's just say your 20s, but I mean, he's 18 right now, but
Yeah.
there's a point in your life where not really much has happened to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You feel invincible.
You do, don't you remember it? We
I
feel
do.
invincible. The world, and then I mean, and I'm speaking out of experience that hey, I mean, I was raised, in a good family, really pretty safe raising growing up. Not a lot of bad things happened. I get into college, I get a degree. Man, all of a sudden, I think I'm just the smartest person in the world. Because
Yeah.
I got this diploma hanging on the wall. A little bit of, I'm puffing up, right? And I got the world. I believe I've got an answer for every problem in the world. I've got the answer for
Yeah.
every problem in the world. And I'm invincible. I'm bulletproof. Ain't nothing going to hurt me. And then all of a sudden, life starts happening, right?
Mm.
I mean, I hadn't had an experience like that right there, physically,
Mhm.
but man, I've been knocked down time after time. I have been humbled in my thoughts, my ideas, my opinions, me thinking I was going to conquer the world. And it's like, it seems like in my 20s into my 30s, it's like wake up call after wake
Mhm.
up call that, hey, I'm not as smart as I thought I was. I'm not as invincible. Now that I'm 50,
Yeah.
I'm definitely not invincible. You know, mortality is a thing, right? I know I'm not living forever, that I got to start taking care of myself. I can't, you know, so it's just all these things that were really stem from pride. And it's just over the years you chipped away at it, right?
Mhm.
And it's just becoming more and more obvious that I ain't as awesome as I thought I was
Well, you
in
remember,
so many levels.
you remember when I found out I had diabetes, man?
Oh
That
yeah.
hit me pretty hard.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I got this old man disease.
And
Like, it
and-
wasn't that, oh, I got diabetes and I'm going to die.
Mhm.
It was I was like, to me, diabetes was like my car just flipped over 200,000 miles. You know what I mean? Like, it did something to me to hear the word diabetes.
because we have the thought process, it'll never happen to me.
Yeah.
Right? It'll never happen to me. That happens to somebody else. That happens to people who do blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. Oh, that doesn't happen to me. I mean,
I mean, but
that's
I was
pride.
doing blah, blah, blah. I was
Well,
eating fatty cakes and
but
yeah.
but you still think it's not going to happen to me. You know, I got it under control. Or I'll worry about it later. What is it? What
mine's
is
like,
it?
I already got it. What's the point?
Yeah,
Well,
right.
like, you know, most men like, why not go to the doctor? Because they're just gonna confirm something that I already know I got, or, you know, like I just think about it like, I was talking to somebody the other day about it, and it was like they were talking about, oh, I think, you know, I might have had COVID or flu. I was like, why don't you go get tested and find out and get the message? Well, why would I go if I already know I got it?
Mhm.
You know, why would I confront it?
Yeah, yeah. So let me kind of move on. I wanted to kind of cover some different. I mean, all that's about image, right? It's
Yeah.
about thinking we're better than we really are, or trying to protect that, right? What about self-reliance? Saying, well, I can handle that. I'm not going to ask for help.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother anybody. That's our look, dude. Yes,
Man,
I'm the
I'm not
worst
gonna
at
say
that.
a word.
I'm the worst.
And then they get on to me. Why didn't you call me?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, hello, pot. This is Kettle. He's bad about it.
Yeah.
I'm bad about it too, but I'm going to call him out, not myself.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, it
Mhm.
Like,
does come from pride.
We did a podcast. Amy's gone. I think Amanda's gone. Me and Nathan are just chilling.
We did a podcast.
Yes, we did a podcast.
I think I remember this.
And
They
then this
went
joker-
somewhere to like Jackson or some.
I don't
think
know.
I remember because the ladies were together or something.
He goes out to the farm all by himself
Oh,
and works. And Nathan's like, why didn't he say anything? Because he ain't going to.
Yeah.
But he's getting to the age now, you know.
oh,
You have to
he
start
need-
worrying about
he-
them
yeah,
phone calls.
he-
Like, hey,
he don't need to be out in them woods by himself.
no, you're right. You're right. I don't.
Fall
But that's
and break a hip or something.
well, I ain't gonna say that, but I mean,
I'm not
It could
wishing
be-
it.
it could
Dude,
be
he
any-
used to
well,
mess
no,
with
I'm saying-
cows, and he's lucky
Yeah.
that Amy was with him one day because the cow smashed his thumb almost plumb off.
Oh yeah,
I've-
it still
I've-
looks like it's still deformed.
I know men that are worse.
But yeah, but I mean, you know, it comes from this, you know, and we try to say something humble like, I don't want to bother anybody.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't want to ruin your Saturday.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't do nothing but play Black Ops or something. I
Yeah.
don't know what I did that day.
Yeah, but I might want to really talk about how I did all this stuff by myself.
Well,
you know, it's this.
I mean, I did hear about everything you did.
I know, right? I
Yeah.
know. That's what I'm saying.
So, but I
did
mean,
this.
Yeah, I did that.
But
Why
I
didn't
mean-
you call? Oh, I didn't want to bother you.
But I moved the stand here.
But
I
I'm
cut this.
telling you this to impress you.
yeah, I flipped
Yeah.
this over by myself.
Right.
Yeah, until they say, man, that shoulder's really hurting.
Yeah. And so then that stems to this, you know, we don't even, if that's in us, how hard is it to even ask God for help? Like, right?
Mhm.
Even ask for prayer.
I don't know. Do you tell us?
Oh, no. I'm
Oh,
the
here
only
we
one
go.
that deals with it, huh?
No,
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you.
I'll just ask for an example.
Yeah.
My head is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is hard.
Keeping
man.
them coals.
And I, because I do, it is so bad. it is so hard for me to ask for help that I notice how easy it is for others, and I'm like, well, that wasn't that bad.
So I heard this, and I can't remember if it was Jeff Foxworthy or whoever, but I was watching, and it was like it might have been somebody else, but they said that it was like, hey, you'd be one of my mat carriers. This guy was talking about mat carriers, talking about the story of the Bible with Jesus, and he had the crowd surround him in the house, and then so he had 4 guys or 4 people. It doesn't say guys, but it says 4 people. They carried him on top of the roof, ripped the roof apart, and lowered him down. Right?
Yeah.
And
they were guys.
well, I mean, I'm not making any. I'm not yelling where the scripture whispered. So, so he lowered. Y'all ain't never heard that?
I like
you
it.
don't you don't yell where scripture whispers. I've heard that off of a yearly Bible study.
Did he just slap my hand?
Yeah, he did
A little bit. It's in the Bible, JP.
That was great. Yeah.
So
Look at this dude.
so what he was talking about is if anything ever happened to me, you be my mat carrier. You're one of those guys. And he's like, I'd be offended if you didn't. And he said, well, what do you mean by that? And he's like, if you were going through something and we're as close as we are and you don't call me, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm that brother. If you don't call me, I'm mad. Well, just the same, that's a blessing for somebody, to come help you, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I know it seems like, well, I'm taking away from your Saturday, whatever. Well, like JP said, he wasn't doing nothing but playing Black Ops, whatever. But that's time you can kind of spend together, and it's kind of a blessing together.
Yep.
And I'm going to do some image control here.
Okay.
The reason why I said it was guys is because I'm thinking about historically.
If
in
women
that
could
time
pick him up.
period, no.
Oh, okay.
In that time period, women wouldn't be just doing all that kind of craziness.
I don't know. Look at Esther.
She picking people up and put them on her.
No, but she went before the throne of the king.
Yes, she did because she got asked to.
I mean, but she did it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There were some courageous women in the Bible.
Yeah, whisper why she did it, Stan.
But we talk about the need for brotherhood, right? And the need for, what if you accountability partner, battle buddy, whatever, right? And that's part of it. I mean, and it is so, I mean, it does so many things to just ask for help and not go at it alone. And I need to do better. We all do, right?
Yes,
we all
you do need to do
that.
better.
Thank you. All right. So you kind of you already just did the next one, which we get pride makes us get defensive.
I'm trying to say, David.
Feeling attacked when corrected. Is that feeling of justifying instead of apologizing? Do we get defensive?
Yeah.
And
so I deal with that a little bit more. Especially, I don't really want to say where. Not at home. Well, maybe at home. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm sure Amanda would be glad to tell y'all.
I think that happens. Every man at home married, because like we have
nobody wants to be told they're wrong.
Well,
or be.
If you think
certain places, I can handle it better.
Yeah.
Be honest. Let me rephrase this.
If people would
hold on, go ahead.
Just accept that I'm right.
Well, no, I'm just saying. A lot of times we will justify our defensiveness because we say, "Well, that they attacked me first," or the way it was.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
It was
I
handled.
can't believe you said that. No, that's not what I was going to say. But that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on who it comes from.
Oh, it's true.
If I respect you,
it's easier.
Way easier.
But if you don't,
if I don't respect you,
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
And
is that right or wrong?
No, I'm not saying it's right.
It's completely wrong because
I'm saying I'm the same way.
No.
It's
completely wrong. I'm not saying I do this at work. But let's put it on a work.
Yeah.
For an example.
That's
right.
Yeah.
So if you don't respect your bosses and whatever, you're in the wrong. Because Scripture talks about God puts people in authority for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're the right person or the wrong person, they're there for a reason. And Scripture also says, do everything as unto the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So you may not think highly of this individual,
Mhm.
but you need to show them respect because they do have a position of authority over you.
Yeah.
I had a real problem in the military with this.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I'm not. I'm saying
yeah, I know you did.
why, Sergeant?
Yeah.
Even though I did respect you.
Well, thank you. There was a smaller box on how to push back on against that without some serious ramifications.
Mhm.
But I was sick of poor leadership, and I was allowing that to affect my performance in becoming a leader. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, well, why should I do this for this individual? Yada, 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 which was in return holding me back from becoming a leader.
Yeah.
And First Sergeant Petty, Todd Petty, I love him. I need to reach out to him. He told me if you had a problem with the leadership, the only way to fix that is become a leader yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had to show respect, do what I had to do, then become a leader.
Yep. Yep.
And then this goes into pride too, how I handled earning respect instead of demanding. I tried to earn respect.
You
Now,
did.
there were some times that I demanded it because that's just the way
Well-
it needed to be. But most of the time, how I tried to earn it was, this is how I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm taking care of you because
Yeah.
that's my job, and I'm going to put you first.
Well, I feel like 90% of the time, the stuff. Well, I say 90% of the time. Majority of the time, I would say probably more than 90. The stuff that you asked us to do was stuff that you'd already done. Like you're not going to ask us to do something you hadn't already done.
Or wouldn't do with you.
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when you demanded it, then it was kind of like, well, I mean, you've earned it in this area, so why wouldn't I give it to you in this area?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I almost said military is its own little bubble
Mm-hmm.
because you can get away with demanding respect,
Yeah,
but
you have to.
You really can't.
You're supposed
But,
to respect the
yeah, I
rank. Is
kinda
what we were
back-
always told.
yeah, right.
You really can't, because
Hey, but the people
some people that demanded respect, but
lost it.
didn't put
Mm-hmm.
in what they needed to put in.
So
You get what I'm saying?
no, yeah, but what I was going to say is there was some people after JP that demanded respect, but lost it immediately. Not because they demanded it, but they demanded it. We gave it, and then right afterwards, they fumbled. Is the only way I can describe it.
It's
Well, I
it's,
can
like,
think
it's
of-
like it's like we're going to give you that
we're okay.
because
Your rank, as your rank, you're demanding our respect. So
Mhm.
we're going to give it to you for now
Mhm.
until, I mean, I say for now, like we would have kept giving it
that makes
as he
sense.
earned it.
Yep.
But the individual or individuals, after they had been given the respect, went
backwards.
and then just sacrificed
Mhm.
for the furtherment of their, and basically their politics.
Yeah.
Or the one right after me
Well,
sacrificed it for
his lack of discipline or decency, really. But
I'm not going to call his name.
yeah, no, go ahead.
So you heard Stanton say, I learned this from JP, that
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat until, right.
Mhm.
And now we still kind of have a running joke,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and he'll get in line and he'll go ahead. I'm like, no, it still don't feel right.
I,
to me.
look,
You
and
know?
then I repeat back to you, like I'm not Sergeant Lucius no more.
Yeah, but it still don't feel right. to me,
Yeah.
right.
I get that.
There's a line in White Christmas.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
talking about the general.
It's one of my
They
favorite
said-
movies. Yeah.
Well, he said, we ate,
Then he ate.
then he ate.
Mhm.
We slept, and then he slept. And then the other guy said, yeah, he slept for 3 days. And when he woke up, nobody slept again. But so you laugh, but
yeah,
that line is,
true.
well, that's what I tried to do,
Mm.
right? Not out of pride.
Mm-hmm.
That the platoon sergeant position was probably my favorite position. And if it would have been God's will, this is why I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah, go ahead.
If it had been in God's will, I'd have stayed in. I would have went to school,
Mm-hmm.
got my extra rocker, would have been the official
Yeah.
platoon sergeant, if you will, because I was a platoon sergeant at E6. I was what they call an acting platoon sergeant.
Yeah. You were in the
And-
slot as you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was beans and bullets. That's what First Sergeant Jones. I was raised by a
Man.
lot of good NCOs.
He was a good
First
one.
Sergeant Jones, First Sergeant Petty,
Yep.
First Sergeant Spencer, who is retired Command Sergeant Major Spencer. I was raised by a lot of NCOs. Beans and bullets. That was my job, right? Beans and bullets. Make sure you got beans and bullets.
Yeah.
Your belly was fed. You could shoot your gun, and you could lay your head down. The reason why is when you get into that position, in the first sergeant position, I'm not so much sure about the sergeant major, because
Yeah.
I mean, I was close to some of them, but not as close as I was to first sergeants.
Yeah.
You swallow your pride.
Oh yeah.
You put the betterment of others
Mm-hmm.
ahead of you.
Supposed to.
You're supposed to.
Mhm.
A lot of them didn't, but it was very fulfilling to me
Mm.
to put the needs of Stanton,
Other soldiers.
Mason,
Mm-hmm.
Richard Pierce,
Yep. There's
whoever. I mean,
Rich
there's-
Herndon, Lawrence,
yeah, all of them.
Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I can name them all.
Yeah.
Scotty Ogier,
Yeah.
you know,
Can't even forget.
old Scooter.
Jeter.
Yeah, Jeter, my driver. All these guys, I was putting their needs before. I mean, to the point that it was a joke. You know, they all got to go take baths, and I took what they call, you know, the bad word bath. I just took some baby wipes and just hit the
high spots.
the stuff that smells like that star over there, and I went to sleep because I would let y'all sleep, and I'd be up. Me and
You
it
and
was
Lieutenant
LT.
Brickert.
Yep,
Brickert.
we'd be up. Me and LT be up, and we'd be planning what we were going to do, because we did night missions. So we'd be up planning that. And then by the time I'd take a couple hour nap, it's me waking them. Anyways.
Yeah.
That was the best, because honestly, that was what the role was intended for you to take a back seat to your soldiers' needs.
Yeah. And it sounds opposite, right? Than what you're, we're kind of built to do, is to look after ourselves first. And so when you actually do it, you realize how good it feels.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
they made me a sword, and,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
So
Still hung up in my house today.
and I mean, just to very quickly go back over that.
Mm-hmm.
So he got out, we had other people come in, and it was degraded afterwards. It was just like we had some. None of them were any better,
Right.
and so that's when I realized, like, if we have two iterations of these so-called leaders, and they're not any better than and I'm not saying that they could be better than JP necessarily, but they could have been consistent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how.
Right.
I'm not saying they could have been as good or better, and they were just not. And I was like, well, if we go through two iterations of this, I was like, here's my decision to either stay or go.
Yeah.
And I was like, do I want another this many years of this, or is it time to go ahead and hop out? And I was like, it's time to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I wasn't seeing anybody else stepping up that was going to be any better.
Yeah. And you kind of,
and I know we're on pride and we're kind of going on this leadership, but
even with that, we have good bosses and bad bosses, right?
Yes.
And you kind of touched on this at the very, very beginning, where either way, we're supposed to treat them with respect.
We're supposed to.
Right. But our pride, we'll go like, we're thinking ourselves a little higher than them, but Scripture tells us just because of the rank, we're supposed to treat them with respect. Doesn't mean we're supposed to stay there.
Yeah.
But while we are there, we're supposed to treat them with respect. So yeah, at some point, hey, look for another job.
Yeah.
But while you're there, you still got to treat with respect.
So I say I lost a lot of respect for the last platoon sergeant we had, because he out loud verbatim, we were supposed to be going on a I don't know what you'd call it. It was a deployment, but it was not a combat deployment. It was basically you're going to go stay in a country to be
human.
No, it wasn't even that.
You were training soldiers.
I don't not where they were going. Not where they were going.
Oh,
I don't think, or maybe they were. I don't remember. They went to Poland.
yeah, they were training.
Okay, so they were going there and training soldiers, and this platoon sergeant said, "Well, I'm either they're going to let me stay back because I don't want to go, or I'm going to put my retirement letter in." I said, "Understood, there,
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
Understood." I was like, "If that's how you, if you want to play those politics, I understand. You don't need to be anywhere in what do you say? In responsibility of my life."
Yeah.
I was like, if you can't, if that's how you look at it, if you're like, oh, it's either they're gonna play my game or I'm gonna play theirs, and I'm like, that's fine. You don't need me under you.
You're my stomach.
I did.
Good.
I didn't.
Gracious.
Hopefully, I can edit that out.
That's it. We'll
So-
say it was thunder. Well, this next one, is one that just really kind of, I don't know, it jumped out to me a little more. But pride looks like control, needing things done my way, or what I consider the right way. My way is the right way. My way is the highway. And so what I mean is, and this is a huge failure on my part in parenting,
Yeah,
which is that'll be
It's my way or the highway.
Be the next podcast.
well, I mean,
or at least
so
father.
and if my kids listen to this, I doubt they are, and that's fine.
JT says he listens to the shorts, so maybe I need to make this.
A short.
He did say on the side note, he said we need to do more shorts. He said that's where everybody hears your stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, okay, whatever. But anyway, yeah. So we'll make this one more
Short.
because I failed miserably in this because I went with my kids with the if it's gonna be done right, I got to do it myself. And that is a terrible way to do it. And so I would just be like, or I'd be like, no, because or it was, it'll take 5 times as long if I ask Cole or JT to help.
Yeah.
I do it quicker myself.
Yeah.
That's pride, and that's just wrong thinking.
Well,
and I have done a disservice to them, and I try to. I've learned my lesson, and so they might not realize it, but now I'm like, it's not about doing it right or wrong.
Yeah.
It's about teaching them good habits, good work ethic, good, just stick-to-itiveness, things like that. It's not about getting it when you're dealing with your kids.
Yeah.
I'm not saying work. And we have kids at work too, but if it's a learning moment, it's going to take longer.
Yeah.
And there's going to be bumps in the road, and there's going to be errors and mistakes. And then now after that, now that they've learned the right way, but when it comes to first time teaching, my pride got in the way.
So can I stir the pot a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about, we can't really talk about the pride in women, right?
Call her out.
No. I'm not. So hold on. Let me clarify. This is not me calling out my wife.
We here at Battle Room Podcast do not associate with the beliefs or the viewpoints of Hugh Stanton White.
So let me, and this is, I think this pride goes for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
The pride of control, because, and Taylor and I have had kind of had this talk, but like if I put the kids, if I get them in clothes or whatever, my wife's like, well, that's not what I'd have put them in. You know what I'm saying? It's that control. It's like,
he is calling her out.
He is.
So, okay, I am on that point. But I'm saying, but like that is something that I think men and women both deal with. Or like, how do you fold the clothes? Or, did you put the dishwashers and dishwashers this way? Now, some women don't have that problem. Some women are just like, hey, if you're loading it, I don't care how you do it.
That's why man is about folding.
Yeah.
My sister, if you don't fold, my sister Misty, if you don't fold a towel a certain way, she has absolute come apart.
Yeah.
Amanda's like, it's folded.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
So like, I think
everybody's got their little
little controls.
Yeah.
But and I have it. I'm like, like, hey, this is how I like it done. And then say Taylor will do something, and I'm like, and I try to bite my tongue as much as I can. It's like not what I would have done.
Yeah. Do you want to die on that hill?
Yeah, no.
You
Well,
know,
and
sometimes I do.
right.
And thankfully,
Sometimes I do.
I have men like
well,
y'all
you
in my
gotta
life
stand for something. Yeah.
to remind me, do you really want to die on that? Is that worth fight? Is that the battle worth fighting?
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like, no, it's not worth it. So I just kind of
Yeah.
let it go.
Right. Madness listening to
Some
this.
people can't.
Yeah.
Some people can't let it go.
Yeah.
I mean,
No.
Control is just
They have an
it takes
issue.
it over. Overtakes them.
So I want to say this because I know my wife's listening. When we wake up Tuesday morning,
Mm-hmm.
this will be on. So I'm going to
And
tell
we'll
you.
all get a
Oh,
text.
yeah. Okay.
I'm going to tell you what I tell her.
Yeah.
Control is illusion.
Yes, it is.
All right. Now I'm telling myself that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times when her and I have that issue,
Mm-hmm.
it's because her and I talk different. What I mean by that is Dayton and Amanda can communicate and know exactly what the other one's thinking.
Yeah.
Alice and I can communicate and know exactly what the other person is trying to articulate, right? Shelby's a little better at it, but her, Amanda, and Dayton can all communicate and articulate things where they can, process it
To each other.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
When they talk to me and I talk to them,
Yeah.
I might as well be speaking Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Or Mandarin or whatever the Japanese people speak. I don't know. Anyways, babe, I'm going to give a point. I'm going to give an example. We were at the beach. You've heard this story. We were at the beach. Now I had one of my rigs got broke off or whatever. Or I was trying to get a fish or something. I can't remember. She's standing in front of me, facing me.
Mm-hmm.
I say, back up. What direction do you think she went in?
Well, she's facing you.
I say, back up.
Let me guess, she comes closer to you.
Yes, she comes forward. I say, back up. She comes closer. Back up. In her mind, she thought I meant back up to me. Which it still doesn't make sense to me because my thought process.
I'm thinking,
Right,
where's your back?
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
anyway.
So when her and I do things together,
Yeah.
projects, we joke around that there's going to be a divorce. You've heard this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The bathroom.
Yeah, in the bathroom, COVID, whatever. Anyways, the COVID bathroom is what I meant to say. It's not that I think sometimes it's not. I think the way I want to do it is better. It's that we're saying the same thing, but in two different languages.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
And we'll fight about it. And I'm like, well, dude, that's just what I said. She's like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what I said, or
Yeah.
vice versa. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
But there are some things that I want it done. And I'm just going to be completely honest. I feel like my way is the best way to do it.
Yeah. There's that. It's that pride. I mean,
Well, because I can look
Same way.
after it. I can tell. Well, because I know, but there's certain things that I'm like, I can tell which individual did it
mm-hmm.
Right.
by how they did it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you can't always not be in control. I mean, I think so. I mean,
You've
there's
got to take control of
Yeah, we're
something.
not saying there's times to not take control or I mean, as the man of the house, we are called to lead and our wives to or family to follow if it's in God's will, if it's not going against the Bible or anything scriptural, they are to follow. So yeah, I mean, but there's a difference between doing that and just wanting to be in control. Sometimes the people who struggle with control, I think just even if that is a good way,
Mm-hmm.
they just want to have a different way.
Yeah.
It just has to be their way. So I'm not, it's different. But I do want to say this, it kind of goes along with this. Sometimes we argue just to be right.
Oh, we would skip down to that one.
So yeah. I skip.
You did. I was like, we're going straight to that one.
Why? Is that the one you do?
There are times that I argue because I feel that I'm right, And I mean, maybe sometimes I am. I'm not, right or wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I have started to really learn, is it worth being right?
Yeah.
Does it really matter if I'm right or wrong?
Yeah. I mean, it goes together. They all,
But sometimes I get locked in and it's just like, well, I'm right. And
You heard that Christian comedian, right? Best advice his daddy ever gave him. He said, "Son, you're either going to be right or you're going to be happy.
yeah.
Which one you want to be?"
Mm.
Yeah.
And that dude said, "I want to be happy, happy, happy."
Yeah.
You can't be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard. You talk about pick and choose your battles, and it's like sometimes you have that cognizance, sober mindedness. Like, okay, like I don't have to be right in this. Okay, well, hey, babe, whatever you think,
Mm-hmm.
you're right.
What if you got two people who both have that mentality of having to be right? It's that argument of I could say the sky's blue and they'd argue with me about it, and I might
no,
argue
it's clear.
back.
Do you know two people like that?
Yes, I do.
Is one of them in this room?
Yeah.
Is the other one he married to?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just call it like it is.
It makes
He's talking about me and Amanda.
It makes but it's kind of a game to you guys.
Yeah, it is.
And but to others who aren't used to that,
It's a game till it ain't a game.
It makes us
man.
nervous.
Really?
There's
we
there's
need to have some
times-
counseling.
the first time we kind of got around y'all and like around y'all, not like I were together at church, like we were around, well, I think we were at home groups at Michael and Chrissy's house, and I was like, they fight like cats and dogs.
I'm worried about them.
Yeah,
right? That's
I'm
what
like-
we say.
I was worried. I was like, I like outside they look like I got a great marriage, and I was like, then we start seeing a fight, and I'm like, man, they could be divorced tomorrow.
First of all, I don't have a bad marriage. So when I say this,
No, you don't. You don't.
Nobody has a great marriage.
No.
All right.
Well,
but
I mean, just the way it looks.
we do,
But-
pop off at one another. Yeah, we do. But hold on,
No, yeah.
there are some times where that is no longer picking.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So Amanda, babe, I love you. She likes to be right. I like to be right.
Yeah.
I've said this on this platform before. She said, I don't fight fair.
Yeah.
There is no fair fight. Look up rules to fight. And it's not a sanctioned
Yeah.
fight. You look them up and tell me if there's some rules. There
Yeah.
ain't but one rule: win.
Yeah.
Right. So if I'm going to fight, I'm going to fight to win. And we like to
And
be
you
right.
never know when that line crosses, though.
No.
Right.
No. So now she's gotten the habit of you right,
Yeah.
which aggravates me.
Oh, man. No.
You right.
So
You
You
right.
can't win.
No.
She can't
It's
win.
not.
No,
that,
no, it's not that.
Mister.
Yeah, I
She
know.
can't win.
So-
You're just adding fuel to the fire. It's not that she thinks I'm right.
Yeah.
She just
She's
don't
like,
wanna
I'm not gonna fight you.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna fight you.
No.
So Taylor does something similar. So she doesn't. She said she'll tell you, I don't like to argue. I don't want to argue.
Yeah.
So me and her be having a conversation about something, and it's not that I want to argue, but I either want her to see my point or I want to see hers.
No, dude, you want to argue. If you're going to ask a man in military uniform who's telling you to do something,
Yeah.
why? You're an arguer.
No.
No, you're an arguer.
Sometimes I need to know the point. Like, hey, what are we doing this for? Okay, cool. I'll
the
run through
point-
that wall as soon as you tell me why.
The point is because I told you so.
Yeah, hey, isn't that part of that pride though?
That's
Because
right.
I told you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
I'm
gonna
sorry,
tell-
Lucius.
Control.
I told you to do it.
Control.
Go do it.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's the point. Yes. I'm not going to tell you to do something that has no meaning, or I wasn't told to do something that had no meaning. Either
I don't
way,
know.
you're going to go do what I tell you to do.
I don't know. Back then, you might have told me, "Hey, White, you're gonna PMC us all these vehicles when we run out to McDonald's."
When I've done
No,
that.
you wouldn't have. But so it's not that I want to argue,
Uh-huh.
but I want us to come to an agreement. Either we both agree to disagree, or you see my point, I see your point. Well,
Right.
instead, she'll say, "Yes, sir," because like we say, "Yes, sir," "No, sir," and I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Fine,
Yeah.
fine, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done."
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Amanda's like, you right.
So,
Right.
no, and I would say as long as they are arguing,
Yeah,
I would almost say, things are okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like friends. Like,
Yes.
hey, if
Well-
I'm picking on you, you know I love you. But if I don't, then you better worry, right?
At this point,
So when she bought that car and we got in that big old fight, and I'm not going to say what happened inside the pole barn and what she said I said and what I actually said.
which car?
She bought her RAV. This
Oh,
has
I
been
didn't know
years
that.
and years ago.
I didn't know that was a fight over that. I thought that
No,
was
it wasn't a
y'all
fight over
both-
the car. It was a fight over a bag of garbage.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it took. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
So for 2 days, she didn't talk to me. After.
Right,
Yeah.
'Cause she thought I told her to shut up.
Mm,
It was a little bit worse than that, but I'm not going to put everything out on the street.
yeah.
But she was asking me a question. And then when I go to answer that question, she cut me off. And so pride kicked in, and this is one of his points. I got silent,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
right? I think it's the next point you're
Yeah,
fixing to
I
bring up.
jumped. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I flipped.
I was like, "We sure we won't go straight to that point?"
So I would get silent. And then she's like, "Are you going to answer me?" And so I go to answer, and she cut me off, and
Yeah.
I get silent again, right?
Mhm.
I'm shutting down.
Mhm.
And then I said, "Well, if you would shut up."
Yeah.
I mean, I use some
No,
other words
yeah,
in
that's
there.
yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, you want me to shut up? I'm going to shut up for 3 days."
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's a picture of us
Yeah.
that Toyota Robinson took. It does not look like a happy family. And they posted it on Facebook.
Oh,
It is not a happy family whatsoever.
So I'll say, as I've gotten to know y'all better, like married and everything, I do like I can see when it's picking and it's fun and it's that fun arguing
Mm-hmm.
to where it finally it flips that switch to where it gets serious and it's like, oh, okay, it's time to walk away now.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, so silence though. I mean that it comes from a lot of different angles though, because that kind of silence, Amanda, is pride from a. Well, I don't know. I don't want to say how that one is, but we could shut down because we don't want to say I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it in that situation. I think she was just trying to prove a point. But
we would like to take a break
We'll
to
come
say
back
this,
after these.
to say these messages. Stanton and I did not say, Amanda, you had pride. That was David, no.
but we got to
Now
look
we're
at
gonna
all.
return to our program.
Yes, thank you. So,
It is paid for by the Lucius Corporation.
but yeah, so there's either if silence comes beforehand, which a lot of times it does for Amy and I, like we don't even we avoid the arguments.
Yeah.
We keep things because I don't want to get it. I don't want because I know it's going to cause one.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to talk about it at all.
I
Yeah.
say I ain't that way.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're
So I'm not. I want
completely
to
the
talk.
I'm back there stretching.
Yeah, like I would rather.
Yeah.
I'd rather. I'm one of those like,
Let's get it out.
let's talk about it. If you need a break, take a break. But we're coming right back to this. This is a it's not a fight, but it is a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we're gonna finish this now because if we wait till later and you let me simmer, it may be worse.
Right.
I may start coming up with other blows that I don't need. You know, love keeps no record of wrongs. The devil's got me on this. In the back of my mind, everything that's back there starts creeping up. It's like, oh, you remember this? What about this? And I'll start getting mad. Now, over time, I've learned like, hey, call it out. Like, hey, that's not going to help this. It's not about this. And it's not going to, like, bringing all that's not going to benefit it. It's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
And it's not true. And then it's just kind of like,
if you're listening and can't see JP right now,
he's getting
pretty
ready.
funny. He's got something.
He does.
So David said, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly. I get silent beforehand because I don't want to fight.
Yeah.
That's how he put it. But is it that he doesn't want to fight? Or does he feel like he doesn't have to argue his position because he's right?
Well, Dr. Phil, we're pulling out some things that are real deep down, and I don't know.
I've never been to the place where like, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I know I'm right. unless there's other people, like, I would say there'd have to be a plethora of people around me that think the same way. And I'm just like, I'll let them handle my lightweight. Like,
I'm not saying that he doesn't. He's like, oh, I don't have to say anything because I'm not right.
Yeah.
He thinks he's right, and he'd rather not argue with her because she's not that Amy
hold
is
on a second.
stubborn. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, that's why I'm like, we were just talking above this, right? Of like, oh, you've always got to be right, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I know but pick and choose your battles, right? Well, if I know I'm right, and I'm like, hey, babe, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's okay.
So that's when
so that's pride. That goes along with yes, sir.
So,
and you're right.
You're right.
Okay, so hold on, let me ask you.
So where's your heart at? We're going to just get to the heart issue, Stanton.
Okay, but if I'm saying, okay, I believe I'm right, right? Or let's say I know I'm right. Let's say I have facts. Hold on.
You got receipts is what my...
Yes, what I'm saying is I have facts. Okay, hold on. I'll tell you something I did, and it was a big...
I'm going to get over here with you.
It was a big screw up, right? I admit it. Trouble, boy. My wife is going to be like, yeah, I remember that day too. I can't remember if we were married or we were dating. I mean, or engaged, engaged. But we were in, and I had bought a new F-150. Now, I mean, it wasn't as new when we were dating and engaged, but we were riding around in it. And I think we were going on vacation or something. And she put her feet up on my dash. Growing up in my family, you put your feet on the dash. Oh, it's on. You gonna get it.
Really?
Tony Sykes, if you put your feet on his dash, you're gonna get some physical. I mean, I'm not saying he ever beat my mom or anything like that because she never did that.
Yeah.
But like as kids, if you ever did that, that's a beating.
Yeah.
And so
you're saying I can beat Amanda for putting her feet on
No. I'm saying I was raised that way, right? Yeah. So we're dating, engaged, married. I don't remember which. I think we're going on vacation somewhere. And she gets all nice and cozy in the seat and puts her feet up on my dash. And that's a sign of disrespect to me.
Repeat that again.
It is a sign of disrespect.
One more time for the people in the back.
So
because it's your property.
Yes. Well, it's just like, think about it.
I mean, that's kind of prideful.
That's prideful. That's prideful right there.
But come on, man.
It'd be like
I don't come put my feet on your kitchen table.
Right.
Yeah. That would be disrespectful.
I get it. Yeah, you're right.
So
yes, it's a little. Hold on.
So
go ahead.
So is the pride in the person that puts their feet up there?
I wouldn't say.
I think it's both.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying Tay-Tay's pride.
No, it's just like to her, like that was okay. It might have been okay in her family, right?
Yeah, right.
But there's two things that it's a sign of disrespect and it's also a safety issue. If you ever go anywhere, I don't know if it's TDOT or NHTSA or whatever. But it is a huge safety risk to put your feet on the dash because if that airbag ever deploys, it could shove the knees right to their face and all kinds of other issues.
Oh man, I sent Amanda a video of it destroyed. I think it like snapped them back or whatever. I'm like, this is why you don't
severely.
This I don't know if it's disrespect, but it's more. This is my vehicle.
Yeah.
Right, I'm trying to keep it nice.
Right. Yeah, and you're gonna put your feet on the dash. So
it is pride. It is.
I mean, I kind of had this thought. So, like, is it?
Apparently, it doesn't bother David when Amy puts her feet on the dash.
No, it does not, sweetie pie. Because hers are up there more than they're not. I'll just say, yeah. But it really. But I mean, we've had the discussion that.
Yes.
Well, if that.
Yeah.
You could.
Or it's like
I'm gonna be pushing you around.
So
yeah.
And not in a.
This is where pride came in, and I got a whole lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. All right. So she had her feet on the dash.
She had her feet on the dash, and I was like, "What do you think you're doing?" And she said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Why are you putting your feet on the dash?"
Oh, what did you say? Did you catch it?
I'm still not
my
getting past.
My dad.
No, well, I said
I can't get past
dash.
I can't get past
but
the.
I might
what do
have
you
said
think you're doing part? I'm still stuck back there.
So I was. And so I was like, you don't put feet on dash. And she was like, we always did. And I was like, I was like,
not in my house.
I was like, yeah, growing up.
Scripture says you left your mother and father to become one with me.
Well, I didn't
don't put feet on dash.
I didn't go on all that. But here's where I severely screwed up. And I was like, Tony Sykes would never. Now now I'll preface this. He's my stepfather, but I treat him a lot like a father because he was there for everything, and he loves my wife to death. Like he treats her like a daughter. They got a great relationship.
Oh, Big Daddy.
Yeah. So I was like, Tony Sykes would have a come part. I was like, you know what? Let's call him. And so I called him and I said, hey, what would you have done if we'd have put our feet on your dash? And, he didn't, have a come part or nothing like that. He was just like, hey, you wasn't going to do it. And he was like, that's my dash. You ain't going to do it. This, another. and he was like, why? And I explained, well, that was a big no. And I think we were going on a trip, and for the next 2 days, she didn't talk to me. Like, we did things or whatever. Like, hey, where you want to go? I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Why did Tony get on to her?
No. But it was very embarrassing for me to call and explain and all that.
Right. Yeah.
And so I learned a lesson. Like, that could have been one of those, like, hey, babe, would you please get your feet off the dash because it's very dangerous? And left it alone instead of going to the
What do you think you're doing?
Yeah.
In my truck.
Going to the 9th mile and be like, we're going to call Big Daddy and see what he thinks.
Yeah, I'm going to call Daddy-in-law on you now.
Yeah. I mean, it does make me think about a lot of situations that it's not what we're doing, it's how we handle it.
Yeah.
Right.
So let me
Amanda
just in case my
tells
wife
me all the time.
Yeah.
I'll let my wife know, Taylor, I was very wrong in doing that. I could have handled it a lot better. And I have learned a lot from then.
Right.
You know what you need to do? I say some things from time to time, but you just need to handle it like I do. When they do it, you just mean mug them the whole time.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It doesn't start a fight, but they know that you know.
Yeah.
No, don't do what
No.
Yeah, I mean,
it never works out.
Amanda says it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you can look at it from both ways, and in every situation you can. But like, if you either what I don't know, I'm not getting in.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, I don't want to use that.
Yeah,
but if I said, Amy, okay, I'll turn it on us.
Yeah,
she does it too. If I said, Amy, you need to take your feet off the dash. Well, if she just like firmly planted them on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that's a prideful act, right? But then I could also be like, no, you're not putting. So then you got two prideful,
I know what I'd have done. I would have said a word afterwards. I'd have hit them brakes.
but yeah,
there's pride.
It is.
Let me ask you this though: would you have said, "Hey, Amy, what do you think you're doing?"
We don't do
I
that.
said I was wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I was just for hypothetical speaking.
Yeah.
I've asked Amanda before.
She looked at me.
Well, I mean, okay, and to preface, in the time, if I think we may have been dating, I want to say it was probably when we were going on a trip to Louisiana.
I'm surprised she married you after that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole story about that. Not about that, but
why she married you?
No, like our engagement, because she thought I was going to break up with her that day.
Yeah, I remember.
Because somebody kind of was trying to ruin my surprise, and I had to recertify my surprise. I don't know if that makes sense. I had to make sure that she didn't think it was going to happen because I wanted it to be a surprise, and I kind of overcalculated, and she thought I was going to break up with her. She's like, no, I thought for sure you were literally about to take me, and we were going to go to my family's Christmas. You're going to break up with me afterwards. And I was like, no. I was like, somebody kind of ruined my surprise a little bit because, you got to smiling thinking they were telling the truth, and I didn't need you to know that they might be telling the truth.
So you made this poor girl think you were going to break up with her.
I didn't say I was going to break up with her.
I can't stand you, Taylor.
No.
Get in the truck.
My words were, hey, babe, like I totally understand this is kind of the time frame you're looking at. I was like, but I don't have the money for it right now. And, I can't really afford that. And, all this. And like we were going, it was around Christmas time, and we were going to Memphis to do some Christmas shopping. And she basically turned in the seat and faced out the window the entire time. And so the whole next day, like I'd already gotten the ring. It was in the truck. Like as we're driving down the road, it's in the center console. And the next day, my brother and my sister-in-law, which she wasn't at the time my sister-in-law, they were dating still. They wanted to see the ring. So we'd step out there to the truck. I'd be like, hey, I just got to go show them something in the truck real quick. And I'd pull it out and let them look at it and then put it back. And she was like, the entire time I thought you were talking to him about like breaking up with me and all this. I was like, oh. So then later on, I said something about something crazy. I was wanting to build a bed frame and stuff and put these lanterns on it. Well, my great grandparents had a shed that had some lanterns in it. I was like, hey, we'll go look at these lanterns. My grandmother said we go look at them. Maybe I'll pick some out. We'll put some lights in them or whatever for the bed frame, this, that, and other. She was like, okay. So then I got her out there and I was like, hey, look over there. I was like, wouldn't that be a great place to put a house? It's a gully, by the way. And I was like, wouldn't it be a great place to put a house right over there? And she turns around. She's just looking like, I don't know what you're looking at. And I done got down on like one knee and opened the box. And she still turned around like, I don't know what she's talking about. And I was like, hey, you might want to turn around. She's like, what are you talking about? And she turns around. She sees the ring. And then, she kind of freaks out or whatever. And she's like, I thought you were going to break up with me.
That's crazy.
Is that how she sounded?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly.
Mm.
I might be over exaggerating that. Thank you, JP.
No problem, buddy. You're already in trouble now.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
Yeah.
I get in trouble a lot.
All right. So for time reasons, I know we're going
You still got.
going long, but I'm gonna jump around a little bit. But so go back to scripture that pride comes before destruction, right? So it seems like everything we're talking about ended in something bad,
Yeah.
right?
Disaster.
Even if it's silence,
Yeah.
So
silence is definitely bad.
yeah.
Because you're not going anywhere.
People think it's good, but it ain't good.
All right, but what about this? Avoiding apologies. Do you refuse to say I'm sorry as an act of pride?
So I have a theory on this when it comes to women or wives.
Okay.
I don't know if I really want to say it on this platform. I'll say it. I read something somewhere where it says wives don't ever apologize. They just come to bed naked and you got to make up your mind whether or not you're still mad.
I mean, don't be wrong. If that's her apology, I'll take it.
I'm just saying.
right.
I'll take it.
We all laugh because
Right.
we can all think of instances in our mind.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I tell Amanda that all the time. I said, I heard that y'all don't apologize.
You told her this?
Yeah, this ain't the first time she's heard it.
Okay.
I've heard it's impossible to argue naked.
Yeah. Well,
It is, by the way. It's completely impossible.
I totally.
She can argue
yeah.
with you when you're naked. You
Yeah.
cannot argue with her when she's
Yeah.
naked.
But
I
I'm gonna tell you
guarantee
what,
that.
it
I
is
would
so
forget.
conflicting, especially if you're in a heated argument and clothes start coming off.
Yeah.
It's like I want to be right, but
Yeah.
let's save
Do
this
you want to
argument
be
for later.
right or do you want to be happy, boo?
I'd rather be happy.
Well, I will say this. I'm
is
sorry,
for,
babe.
This is for husbands and wives.
Yes,
But
husbands and
also,
wives.
Preface. Actually, you did say that.
But if there's a real argument going on, hey, we need to come to a consensus, an agreement, or whatever, you don't need to go dodging, right, by getting naked.
No, I'm not saying that. But
I know. I'm just
Amanda and I
clarifying.
Somebody's got to admit it's okay to not be right
Yeah.
and just
Yes.
start shucking
So-
clothes.
Amanda and I had
agree.
gotten in an argument one time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm arguing with her. She just,
Yeah.
take your shirt off.
Yep.
She's going to kill you for that.
And I was
I
like,
mean, we're done.
Yeah.
You're right. I agree. Let's go.
That's right.
it was like a deer in headlights. Son. I didn't even remember what I was arguing about. And I was just like,
Well, I will say, if you can keep arguing after they're naked, maybe you have a real argument.
Yeah, right.
if you can,
Or somebody's really mad.
Yeah, yeah.
Really.
or
Yeah.
there's a deeper rooted issue.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But
You think she'll kill me for that?
No.
so so we're talking about arguments, right? Being right or wrong, let's talk about like what can we do opposite of that? Like
Yeah.
instead of where we're going wrong, what can we do instead?
Shut up.
Right.
Sometimes
Oh, no,
shutting up is the best thing.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Not shutting up like going silent like we're talking about, right? But shutting up like it ain't like I heard somebody say, hey, if it won't matter in 5 minutes or 5 years, why are you even arguing?
Right.
Sometimes we just need to shut our mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about taming the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
It was another episode or whatever, and it's scriptural. It is, basically this is paraphrasing. This is a quote. It's better to be thought of a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right? What does it say? Something about belching, unwise people belch
yeah.
or whatever. I have to go back
I
through my
remember,
phone and
yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just need to shut up.
Yeah.
Sometimes JP just needs to shut up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does. First off, if it's in an argumentative situation, you do have to go, why? I mean, just stop for a second and go, why am I about to get in this argument? Why are we arguing? Yeah. I mean, it does take that mirror. You have to stop and look in the mirror, because I think just naturally we want to be prideful.
So,
And you just pause, right? The power of the pause.
y'all know I listen to the Meat Eater podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I actually going to see him at Minglewood Hall in Memphis. I'm probably plugging this, but it is what it is.
It's all right. Facebook's been plugging enough for me.
Yeah, because I said it,
and now it showed up every day.
Minglewood Hall,
yeah,
December 19th, 7:00. Anyways, Giannis Patelis is one of the guys. He started out being a cameraman, this and that and the other. Anyways, he's one of Steve Rinella's good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And he says what him and his wife, and he borrowed this from somebody, but what he and his wife do is right before the argument, or when they know they're fixing to have an argument, like say you and I are fixing to have an argument. All right, David, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is this to you?
Mm.
And you're like, a 3.
Yeah.
And you're like, what about you, JP? Well, this is a 2. Well, it's not worth us even discussing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
that's when the naked comes in.
Yeah.
You just all right, take off clothes.
This
guy, still worth it.
This guy who tricked his wife into having marital relations before he takes her out to eat.
Yeah, right.
Oh, trick. Why is that tricking?
Like,
we talked about
then you
this.
take her to Burger King.
Yeah,
no,
right.
no. Hey,
it's a joke.
Ask
Don't
my wife
bring
how
up
many.
Burger King in front of my wife, dude.
Ask my wife how many times she's been to Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to tell the Burger King story because she's laughing. I get home. I don't really want to go anywhere. She wants to go to car rent. I wear t-shirt, blue jeans, t-shirt, shorts. I mean, that's
t-shirt, shorts,
t-shirt and shorts.
Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't
t-shirt,
know. T-shirt,
jeans,
shorts,
t-shirt, shorts.
Okay,
Stanton.
Just clarifying here.
Keep up. Well, Amanda gets her hair all did, puts some makeup on, put some cute clothes.
She's getting that class on.
Yeah. Doing the Miss Karen.
Yeah.
Miss Amy. You know,
Classy.
What most women do anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
We go to car and she's like, what do you want to eat? And at that time, I wasn't really hungry. Well, we're going home, and I could tell Amanda's got that. If she asks you what you want to eat, you got about 20 minutes and she can be hangry.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just saying, hey, pull over, I'm hungry. Hey, are you hungry? You want to eat? That's what she does.
Yeah.
And so we go to Burger King. I take her to Burger King, get her a Whopper, whatever, fries. We're driving down the road. And this has been 10 years. And I still hear about the Burger King date. First of all, I didn't know we was on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought we was going to car in.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's why I said Burger.
That's funny.
So
That's funny.
I'm gonna leave it alone. Never mind. I don't. It's probably best I leave it alone.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing, Stanton?
No, I was gonna bring up something that completely gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave that alone.
Yeah.
When did I just say learn to know when to shut up?
Well, I said something.
Pick your battles. Pick your battles.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think ultimately, yeah. How do we? Well, I did want to talk about church real quick, and then we can kind of maybe just sum it all up, because I think there's some very general responses on how to avoid a lot of this. I don't think you have to look at each and every situation specifically, but pride in church. I do want to talk about that.
Explain.
Where do you see, and you might not, but I know I do. I struggle with pride inside of the church building with what I do and getting prideful in that. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm a Wednesday night teacher. I serve on the meal team on Wednesdays. I do this. I do that. I think I get a little puffed up and prideful in that. And then I'm looking at other people like, you don't do as much as I do. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
do we tend to kind of get prideful in our service? Like, are we doing it to be seen
Mm-hmm.
or and recognition, or are we truly doing it for the right reasons? Am I the only guy in the room?
No, I mean,
So
go ahead.
So when it comes to being a Connect teacher,
I have
or
to
Sunday
battle
school,
that.
do
I
you?
mean,
And that's
I
okay.
battle that.
It's, the enemy's. My mic sounds weird. Does it sound weird to y'all?
Mm-mm.
All right. Anyways, the enemy is whispering in your ear, "Look what you're doing, David. Look
Mhm.
what you're doing."
Right.
Right. I had a pastor friend. Well, I think it was my dad actually. That said that he has.
I mean, he is a pastor friend.
Yes, he is. Anyways,
Brother Lucius.
here we go.
Go ahead, Brother Lucius. Go ahead. Go
I'm
ahead.
not
Go ahead
Brother
with your story.
We could call him though. If you
Come on,
want.
Sister Lucius.
I'm not a sister either. Now my pride's finna bubble up. I'm finna jump across the table.
Images.
Said he has to constantly battle the enemy, saying, "Look what you did," instead of what God did through you.
Mhm.
Yes.
Right. So I don't struggle so much with the Connect or Sunday school, however you want to say it, teacher, because I honestly don't feel like I should be doing it.
Right.
Mm.
Right. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it because I feel like sound like an idiot, whatever. I'm not doing it justice. Sometimes it goes
Yeah.
real fast and I'm thinking, well,
What'd I
maybe
miss?
Or was I ill prepared? Whatever. The only other thing I do in church, is I stand in the back of the church and pass out the offering plate.
Mhm.
Sometimes pray when Brother Jimmy asks us to pray. Now, this is not so much a pride thing when it comes to it, but I do look and go like, why aren't other people doing this? I'd like to sit down with my wife.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the reason why I do it is because, and I'm not calling out anybody sitting at this table, but none of the men in our church are volunteering to do it.
Right.
Right. So
Mhm.
there's a need. But we serve in another ministry. We all serve in
Mhm.
another ministry
Mhm.
that it can get to look at what I'm doing,
Yeah.
because there is
It's a little bit of a
pride.
status to it.
Yeah. And I'm going to say prize, but it really isn't. But there's a prize at the end, right? You get to be this
Mhm.
right here because you've done this,
Yeah.
this, and this. And the reason why I can say it's not
Mhm.
is because I've been in that role.
Yeah.
And you both served next to me in that role.
Mhm.
And I remember thinking before that, pride had gotten in the way,
Mm,
right?
yes, it
You know it did. I'm like, I'm gonna be, yada yada yada. And then when it wasn't me, God humbled me,
Mhm.
which was good. And then years later, it caught me by surprise when they asked me to do it.
Right.
And so I was at the point then that I was like, all right, Lord, I can't do it. My life was absolutely crazy 3 days before I got this phone call.
Mhm.
Now you're asking me to do something for you that I take very seriously.
Mhm.
Right. And so you two know that I was like, we got to have a humble spirit. I don't want people coming in here and thinking they got it all figured out and how to do this, because it's going to fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I could see where that happens, but I'm not saying that I won't one day. Mostly with the pride that I struggle with. I know you're trying to bring church into it.
Mhm.
I'm just going to get down to what I struggle with
Yeah.
and then pass it to Stan.
Yeah.
Is I think I'm better at something than you, right? Or I know that I am.
Mhm.
I feel like you're trying to get over on me. I mean,
Right.
even to the point, like if you're speeding on my rear end in traffic and I'm already speeding and then I let you go by, there's a little pride comes out sometimes when I let that old Tundra eat and I ride your tail for a little while.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to get over on me, or I think I'm better at something than you, or know that I am,
Yeah.
or I feel like the position that you're in, you shouldn't be in because I know more than you know. That's the pride part.
Yeah.
That and being right.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's a superiority complex.
Yeah.
With anything, right? With what you just said, that's a superiority complex. That is what pride is. It's elevating ourselves. Yeah, I struggle with it in the church. The superiority complex. I've got to be careful because that's where my head gets a little big, and
I get it.
Get the focus.
Yeah.
There's several roles that you serve in at the church. I could see that. I could see it starting out with, well, like the ushering thing, right? Like, why isn't anybody helping? Not that I care to do it. And hopefully some of the people at our church don't take this the wrong way. But it gets to, well, you know it's a need. Why don't you offer to help to do it? And it could start there. And then you're like, well, I'm better than you because I see a need. I feel a need. So, I mean, I could see where pride could end up entering into that.
Yeah.
So I'm not judging you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No.
And you've been serving in a church way longer than I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wouldn't, I don't know. I don't really have a pride issue, or I mean, I ain't gonna say a pride issue. I don't have a whole lot of pride in being a teacher. I mean, I'm not saying like I don't ever want to tell anybody I'm a Sunday school teacher or connect.
No, I get what you're saying.
Like I'm kind of like JP. Like I usually when I teach, I feel like, okay, am I hitting this enough? Am I conveying it right?
Yeah.
Oh
no, I truly understand the
Like I don't ever
the importance of it and the how much God puts.
No, we're not saying you don't.
It's just I have
you two are smarter than me.
I have a confidence issue when it comes to the role. Like I don't feel like I do as good of a job. And I'm not saying maybe you don't at times, but like it's hard for me to have pride in something that I don't feel like I'm doing good in.
Right. Yeah.
And then the same thing. So I'm a deacon, and I'm like, I wonder all the time, like, okay, am I a good deacon? Like, am I doing the roles that I'm supposed to be doing correctly? Am I a good example, or am I leading other people astray?
Yeah.
You know? So I don't normally have pride in it. And I also see it as a great, and I'm not saying that you don't, like I know I say this, but it's not just because I say it, you're the opposite. It's just that I see it as a great responsibility and more of an egg in my hand I'm trying to keep balanced than something I should be like, oh, look what I'm doing.
Right.
I think where I have pride is I have that defensive pride at times that when I feel like I'm being judged or looked down upon, I'm like, who are you to sit up in that chair? I know what you've done. Like even if you haven't done anything, I know those little quirks that you have.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I try my best to eat crow. Like I try to serve crow to myself to knock that down, but at times it still boils up.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. I do have pride. I'm not saying I don't. But I feel like whether it's the Holy Spirit or it's the devil, I don't know which one you want to call it.
Yeah.
Is inside of me trying to knock me down like, hey, who do you think you are?
Yeah. And that's really what it's all about though, because if it's thinking of yourself less.
Yeah.
And when you're have that attitude about it,
yeah,
you're concerned about
me.
What they're getting out of it. No. I mean, if as a teacher, am I doing them a service?
Yes.
Am I doing them well, and it's not as focused on yourself. It's focused on others. Being and that's what it should be. And we shouldn't have to.
So I'll say I teach college and career age adults, if you will. I mean, I don't call them kids because they are coming into that adulthood.
Yeah,
they're not much younger than you.
Oh, then I mean, I'm not that much younger than you.
I got over.
How old are you right now?
Oh, Lord.
You're closer to them than he is, though.
That's okay. But I mean, there's not a ton of
You're
difference.
Closer to them than I am to you.
So I'm 31, and most of these kids are somewhere between 18 and 21. I think the oldest we have is 22.
So 8 years.
So, and then you are. There's probably
48.
13. Okay, you're a lot older than I thought you were.
Yeah. So again,
So, but I mean, there's that age gap, but at the same,
You're right.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes, sir. You're right. But I don't ever feel like I'm conveying good enough. But at the same time, it's kind of with college and career, there are different adults on different paths. Some of them are going through college, so they still kind of feel like they're like, I have that freedom, but I'm still a kid. You know what I'm saying? They have that mindset. Then you have some that are on the career path that are like, hey, I have that freedom, but I'm also like, I feel like the more responsibility you have, the more like an adult you feel. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but I feel like that's how it ends up feeling. So they feel like more like an adult. Or some that are getting married and then they're going, they're either going to different classes or maybe they may stay in our class. But I feel like I'm talking to different, I'll say paths, not age ranges, but paths. And so I don't know that I'm always conveying it right. Am I talking about in a lesson? Am I hitting their concerns, their life issues? And so a lot of times I feel more humbled because I'm like, did I hit it? And then a lot of times, these these adults are still, they're quiet, reserved. They're just like, well, we're not going to talk about class.
Yeah.
Or, I don't want to read or whatever. And really, hey, if you don't want to read, if you have an issue with reading, fine. But I want to convey it the best I can. I want you to get the most out of it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't want you to be here just because we go to church. That's just what we do. I want you to be here for a lesson.
Well, some of them are.
I mean, they are. I'm not saying
not all of them, but some of them are.
And I'm not saying don't come to class for that reason. Like, if that's what you come for, okay. But I want you to engage. Like, I want you to know. I want you to understand and learn like we're understanding and learning.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it.
And I don't. And I always come down to that point. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And I wish there's not many programs in other churches around here that do that. And that's not a pride thing. It's just a lot of times college or career, they're going off somewhere.
Yeah, it's a tough career.
And when a lot of times in career path, they're going to move up to the next, to like y'all's classes, because they're going to want to be around other adults because, that's where they're headed. So they want to be with y'all. So it's just kind of
so it's always going to be a challenging.
I kind of want to call it a tween area. Like, you're not a teen yet, but you're not a child, And so they're kind of in that era of like, I'm
not an
adult.
Right.
I'm a young adult. So like, what do we do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of college,
two worlds.
Yeah, college kids are going off to college, so they'll come back for a little bit, but they're going to go back off to college. So it's just kind of a crazy little area.
All right, this is kind of the last one, and I know this is another long episode, but it's just a lot to talk about. But
nobody's complained about the episodes being long.
Yeah,
so it'd be all right.
Not too much.
Who's complained?
But
name them right now.
I have had a few people.
Everybody tells me that
suggestions.
They just,
like, hey, we're gonna put more shorts out. Just watch the shorts.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But no, so the last one is kind of a tricky one. But what can we take pride in seeming humble?
Yes.
Yes.
A false humility.
Yeah,
yes.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Well, I
like to call the church humility.
Yeah. Well, you can take.
Yeah, right.
You can take pride in your humility. Like, I eat crow all the time. What are you talking about?
I'm so humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just. It gets to be still the focus.
Look at me. I let Stanton say something bad about me.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm so
and
meek.
I took it well.
I'm so meek.
Yeah.
I said, you right.
Yeah. Let me tell everybody about this random act of kindness I did.
Yeah.
This.
I gave this orphan kid in Zimbabwe
$100. I gave this prince from. He wrote me an email. And
I'm so good. I'm so humble. I'm so spiritual. I'm so.
Look at me.
Look
at me.
how good I am.
Yeah.
There's this. I'm telling you,
heart posture.
I don't know. We've probably, and I hope so, because I truly feel pride is at the root of everything.
Yes,
it is.
Everything evil, and so that's what. If anything out of this episode, I just wanted to get that how much pride is part of it, and we don't even realize it most of the time. And we could go on and on and on about how all these stories we have, because we have so many. Everything we do is rooted in pride. Everything we do is rooted in sin, and that comes from pride.
I can be corrupted.
Yeah.
So the pride vine grows the sin.
The fruit of the flesh.
Yeah. And so you name the sin, it's one of those fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't go looking for, which is the fruit of the flesh. It's anything opposed to God, and that's where it's coming from. Yeah. Which if Satan did commit, and he did commit the first sin, it only makes sense, right? I mean, that's the one he's hanging his hat on. So anyway, it's a good episode. I don't know if we solved anything, but think of yourself less.
Yep.
Don't think less of yourself. It's not self-deprecating. It's not self-bashing. It's thinking of yourself less. Think about others more. Think about God. Don't get all worked up about image and looking like a fool. Mark Powell, but we all know him. He said one time, if I'm going to be a fool, I'm going to be a fool for God, and so yeah, just and we're going to leave here, and pride's going to step in again. It's just something we're going to deal with every day. So anyway, that's kind of, I don't know, does that kind of wrap it up?
I mean, it may wrap up the episode, but it ain't wrapping up the recording time.
No. So, so yeah, we finally got my episode out of the way. Stanton's going to be next.
Fatherhood.
You want to give us the kind of a sneak peek?
We're just going to kind of talk about
who's we?
Us three. We're talking about a guest. I've got to give this person a call and get it scheduled. I don't want
to. Don't be cryptic.
Well, I don't want to put him out there.
You already did last one.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna get JP's dad, brother David Lucius, on here for fatherhood episode. I thought it was kind of fitting, father son, and I've known him for a decent while now.
Yeah, we all look up to him as a father figure.
He's going to tell you not to look up to him, though.
I know. So
it may not be what you expect either.
Probably not, but we're going to get him on here, and we're going to talk about biblical fatherhood and what it looks like and what it doesn't, and rights and wrongs and indifference.
Well, I know this. I've gotten so many compliments from your biblical husband,
really,
episode and biblical man. Those have really hit home with a lot of people. So
I'm glad. I think I've gotten. I mean, not that people don't like our podcast, but I've only heard one or two compliments like in person. So I'm like, I don't think I get out enough as y'all do.
Yeah. No, I've heard some good ones. So I'm looking forward to this one.
And I think the next time I've already picked out. Like I've been asked to cover this topic, and I'm gonna have to really study on it because I don't have but it's how to have a work-life balance as a husband and a father.
So that's a separate episode.
Yeah. This is gonna be the next
work-life balance.
The next time I host after this next time.
I got you. Nice.
I've been
some good ones.
I've been requested to do that one, and I was like, it's a good one. I don't know the answer, but
yeah.
I'll ask some guys. Maybe they know.
Oh, you sure you want my opinion on this?
I mean, whether I want it or don't, I probably need it.
Yep.
So anyway, all right, that'll be one of the episodes.
Yeah, it'll be good. Stay tuned. Anything else, JP?
Yeah, so next one is yours.
Yep.
Then mine.
Yep.
Hopefully, I mean, no matter what I call it, the topic buffet, it's already aired.
Yeah.
It aired way before we did this episode, so
it feels a little out of whack.
Yeah. Gotta get caught back up somehow.
We may do a couple more of those. I kind of got a idea of what we could call them. We're gonna have unplugged and whatever. I mean, it is the holiday season.
Yeah.
So I think you're already prepared, correct?
Mostly, I've got to write it out, like the questions I want to ask and where I want to go with it. But yeah, I got to just put it out there.
Mm-hmm.
not to call David out, but you prepared just in case he wasn't ready, right?
Yeah, I was a little nervous because I hadn't got it all the way to where I liked it.
Mm-hmm. But you were,
And I was like, and then you said something because I thought I was
Like,
going to have
"Please,
to do
David,
it, and then
please,
you said, "Oh
David."
no, it's David's." I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
so Christmas is going to be, the weekend's going to be in there. So we're going to try to do a topic. If not,
Might take a 1 week hiatus.
Well,
no.
Well, I have an idea for a.
No, I don't want to get in the habit of not doing this.
I have an idea if we need to do a not a topic buffet necessarily, but because it's around that Christmas time, a Christmas episode.
We could do that.
Yeah.
That could be
I have
Christmas
questions
Unplugged.
ready.
Yeah. We'll probably,
And then that way kind of help you prepare for yours and kind of give us it's just kind of a fun, lighthearted episode.
Mm-hmm.
well, so we may do that because the next 2 episodes I'm taking control over. Why'd
The
you
next
laugh?
2 is that so it'll be yours and then the unplug.
Well, you got control of every one of them, brother.
Well,
The boss. The
no,
boss.
I just edit them. I don't have
Hey,
control over anything. But no,
Is that TikToker Ricky the Boss? It's JP the Boss.
anyways, what I was getting at is, so the one I host, and then the one that's supposed to be the unplug afterwards, those 2 are my responsibility.
Okay.
So I already have an idea. I've been kind of looking at some stuff. So, and this is a request here. So the very next one after yours, if we don't just throw a holiday,
Haymaker.
yeah, we might. That's what that's what we'll call it. If
Holiday Haymaker.
yeah, holiday haymaker.
I like it.
If we don't put that in there, so the next one that I actually host, will be, why we need the brotherhood.
Yeah.
All right,
That'll be good.
and then what follows that.
After that,
the very next episode,
what?
our wives will be in the studio.
I was thinking, I was like, I don't even want to bring it up.
So
I know
go ahead and give me. I'm gonna have to ask my wife today.
Yeah,
but
Well, that's what I'm
gotta be
saying.
prepared.
So what we may do is yours will be next week, which will be next Sunday. The following one will be Christmas weekend.
Yeah.
So let's do the holiday haymaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll talk about Christmas. New Year's will be coming up.
Yep.
And then the following,
So the
we'll
first
do us.
full weekend of January. Well, it's not. No, it's be the second full weekend of January. Yeah.
We'll do us. We'll do the brotherhood.
Okay.
Yep.
And then the following,
So it'll be the third full weekend in January.
if it has to be a weekend, yeah.
Or I mean, in that time
The
frame.
third full week.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll have our wives on here.
Okay.
And that has been requested,
Yeah.
not just from our wives, not
Oh,
just from my
really?
wife. Yes.
My
there's
wife. My
women-
wife's out. Like she's like, I'm good. I ain't got to do it.
Women have been asking, look at that bald head, son.
Hey, it's all right. If I took my hat off, it'd be it wouldn't be as shiny, but it would be just as bald.
I take pride in my shiny head.
There you go.
But it has been requested.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do this in this room.
Hey,
Okay.
What would you say? Just shut up and like JP just needs to shut up.
Yeah, that's right. Just
Well,
turn that microphone.
This is what I thought about doing. I want your opinion,
Mhm.
and I want our wives' opinion
Yeah.
so they can hear this. You two sit behind Taylor
Yeah.
and
Amy.
Amy, or to the side without your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, let Amy and Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
have headphones. Amanda have headphones, microphone. One of us needs to have headphones on
So
so,
we can
that I
hear.
can be like, hey, move closer or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And
It's gonna have to be at a different. I mean, we'll have to have a bigger table.
no, we won't.
Okay.
No,
All right.
I feel like we can make this work.
Okay.
Or we can come to your house
Yeah.
and sit around the table.
Yeah. The big table.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
And then
I like that.
we could just have one mic
Hey,
per couple.
be good Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
it will.
Yeah.
We could have one mic per couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one of us has got to have headphones on.
Okay.
And I
Hey,
I deem the tech man to do
Is
it.
there a topic for this?
Yes.
Or,
so
huh?
let me.
Yes. So
Can
hold on. Let
no
me
go
tell them
no go
topic.
tell topic.
Why it is important for us to have each other in our lives and
Mm-hmm.
how we benefit from it.
Mm.
Why is it important to them and how they benefit from it?
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah.
can I go ahead? I'm not requesting it. I'm just saying we can think about it, but we might need to make that a 2-part episode. And the reason I say that is right now with us 3, it goes how long it goes, right?
Right.
You bring our wives into it, and I'm not saying they talk as much more, whatever. I'm just saying you're going to have that much more people and that much more conversation.
Content.
For those that aren't watching on YouTube, I'm constantly shaking my head and they're both ignoring me. No, I don't care if it's 4 hours long.
Okay. Maybe it's just a special.
Yeah. Right.
I don't think it'll go 4
it'll
hours
be special. It'll be special.
long. I don't think it'll go 4 hours long. Here's the thing. If it's engaging, people are not going to be like, turn it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our wives
it'll
have
be
been
engaging.
Yes.
Yes,
Our
it will.
wives have been constantly requested by other women
Yeah.
that listen to the podcast.
Interesting. Okay.
So don't be afraid.
Get the popcorn ready.
It's not necessarily I'm afraid. It's just I know it's gonna be this it's gonna be this long, and I'm like, if we cut it in half and we drop
see-
one when we drop the second
See,
part.
here's the caveat to this. The two who know absolutely nothing about editing are like, let's just cut it in half.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, boss.
All right.
Yes, sir. You're right.
I know I'm
I'll
right.
shut up.
I'm completely 100% right.
I'm kidding.
It's a little bit more difficult. And
Okay. Take your word for it.
It'll be good. It'll be
It'll
good.
be
I'm looking
fine.
forward to it. And the date's set now, so
Yeah.
there's no turning back.
Nope.
Like we've teased about it, but
Ooh,
now the date's set.
oh, Stanton's backing down. He's crawfishing now.
no, it can't be Martin Luther King weekend. I'll say that.
That's not the first, third. Hold on. Get your phone out and tell me when it is. We all carry a calendar with us.
All right.
He's like, it can't be this date.
All right. So
Are
the
we
next
still recording?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
fine.
All right.
the next weekend's around the 19th through the 21st. That'll
That's
be
your
my
episode.
episode. The next week will be Christmas week, and we said we would do the Christmas Haymaker,
Holiday.
Holiday.
Holiday Maker. There you go. So then yours will be the second, third, or fourth for the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
Then so it'll be the 9th, 10th, or 11th. It'll be the
That's-
second full weekend in January.
That's not Dr. King's birthday.
No, I'm just clarifying.
Okay.
Just want to make sure.
All right.
All right.
We got
Well,
it.
you got to pray, David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll,
I know before. Okay. I don't want to have my eyes open. Everybody like JP didn't have that.
you peeking out the corner.
Yeah,
All right,
Barry
let's
didn't
let's pray and we'll close this thing out. Father God, Lord, I do thank you for this time that we're able to spend together, Father, and talk about pride, all the different ways that it does creep into our lives. Lord, I just pray that everybody here listening, and us included, Father, that we start to be more conscious of how we act and our motives behind what we say and what we do, Father. And I pray you will that we will allow the Holy Spirit to convict us before that happens, Father, not afterwards, because as we said, pride does lead, or as you said, pride leads to destruction. And Lord, we don't want that ultimately. And Lord, if we can just find ways to be more humble in our approaches and more graceful in our speech, Father, Lord, that things will be better, and we will have less arguments, and we will live a better life and happier life, Father. And we just pray that we know that's ultimately what you want for us, and Lord, it's what we want for ourselves too, Father. Lord, just be with each and every one of us as we do continue to prepare for these topics, Lord. And Lord, I just pray special blessings on the episode that when our wives are here, Father. I pray that it is a sweet, sweet time. Lord, just lead, guide, and direct us in all that we do. Forgive us when we fail you. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Yeah, you what you gonna?
Oh,
forget?
I was getting ready to just take it off.
Yeah, me and Stanton would have sat here until you signed off, son.
All right. Rock Kazak, be strong and courageous. Peace out.
Peace out.
We don't know what we're engaged that you have everything you need for life and godliness to push the enemy forces back. And so when you hear talk, your knuckles spiritually should immediately turn white, and you should find yourself gritting your spiritual teeth with a belligerence against the enemy. He goes down. There are souls